and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Now it's time to go to the field with our countdown to kickoff show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And we are live tonight here at Franklin High School, the District 10 Class 3A quarterfinals tonight on Sports Radio 96.7. Tonight, the Grove City Eagles, the number 3 seed, take on the number 6 seed, the Great Pickers of Northeast. Hello, everybody. Ryan Briggs here, along with Chris Burtch. Chris, obviously, playoff time. It feels like playoff weather here, and a bit of a unique thing, a rematch from Week 1. So the teams met back on August 22nd. Here we are 2 months and a week later, and they're playing here for the right to advance to the District 10 semifinals.
Yeah, it certainly brings it into kind of a clear focus how fast the season seemed to have gone this year. As I remember kind of following that wild game, in great detail Week 1 while you and I were working the game up at Girard.
Yes.
And it's certainly kind of an interesting ride. Both of these teams, obviously had great turnaround seasons from a year ago. Grove City missing the playoffs. Northeast went 2-8 last year. Here they are, round 1, the 3 and 6 seed. Both of them, a lot of momentum, great identities, and certainly should be a great first round matchup, a wild ride. And one thing we know is a very good football team is going to see their season come to an end tonight.
Yeah, North. You mentioned the 6-game turnaround for Northeast. Certainly, a team that was 2-8 last year. And when they defeated Grove City 36-34 in Week 1, I think a lot of people, certainly down in the Mercer County area, thought it's going to be a long year for Grove City. Turns out Northeast, a very, very good team, 8-2, and was very competitive with the two setbacks. And then Grove City, the next week went to Fairview, turned it around, and the Eagles put together certainly a good season. A couple of tight losses to Sharon and Hickory, Oil City in there as well. And all in all, this is a very, very intriguing matchup, to say the least.
I mean, yeah, there's no question, right? When that Week 1 game, we just didn't know, what either team was going to be capable of doing. And right when a 2-8 team from a year ago, Northeast beat Grove City, you thought, oh boy. But right, I mean, Northeast has kind of turned around and just had an awesome season. And Grove City, you said it, Ryan. Since that loss, their other 3. Hickory, Sharon, and a terrific Oil City team. So, certainly that both of these teams, that matched up there at Grove City College back in kind of mid-late August, Week 1, they both had great seasons. And here we are, in the cold, in the dark of the District 10 playoffs, and these two teams are going at it again.
Third matchup in the last 2 years, the third one at a neutral site. Last year, the teams met in the opener. They played at Iroquois because Ted Miller Stadium in Northeast was being renovated. This year, Week 1, the teams played in Grove City, but at Grove City College's Robert E. Thorne Field, because Grove City High School's scoreboard at Forker Field had not been yet installed. So hard to play without a clock and a scoreboard. Yeah. So they moved across the street. Grove City winning last year's regular season matchup, and then, of course, Northeast winning this year. And now tonight, teams meet here at Franklin High School. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will get you set. We'll visit with head coach Sam Mowry, the Grove City Eagles. We'll talk about the teams and the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups. More pregame coming up after this from Franklin High School on Sports Radio 96.7.
Saving lives means staying informed. Knowing the dangers of using counterfeit prescription pills can help those you care about and keep our community safe. Do your part. Take the first step today. Visit GetSmartAboutDrugs.com to access education, prevention, and treatment resources. Counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl are deadly. Be their protector. Be informed.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub & Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub & Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Call Reinhardt's Insurance, 724-342-2291. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at Warner Construction Construction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
And we're back here at Franklin High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game tonight. Our videographer on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook is Bella Stucchio. We appreciate Bella weathering the elements here tonight at Franklin. And Chris, the weather certainly could be a factor. It's misting, it's cool, but most notably, it's windy.
Yeah, it's really, really windy. And again, you kind of throw that combination out there of, a wet field, wet turf, with a wet football and, gusts of wind coming in. It's probably not going to be one of those nights where it's windy the whole time, but there's going to be, kind of parts of the game that are really going to be affected by the wind. You see the wet leaves down on the field that are actually getting picked up by the wind and blowing around. There's no question that tonight's game is going to be impacted by the weather. And I mean, you think about Grove City. Essentially, they took last week off. They had an off week, week 10. Their first 9 games were pretty much all played in ideal conditions. Really, I mean, all of a sudden here, 2 weeks later, they take a week off. They come back, and it feels like it feels like the fall. It feels like it's cold and windy and going to get some rain tonight. So certainly kind of a new experience here for a lot of these young Grove City players. They've grown a lot. They've really developed an identity as a team, but for the most part, this is a new experience for them with this weather.
And you mentioned experience as well, playoff experience. Both teams were in the playoffs 2 years ago. Northeast falling in the first round. Grove City lost in the semifinals. So there are a handful of players were out there in those respective games, but. For a lot of these players, this is the first postseason experience or first real postseason experience, if you will. How do you think that's going to do you think either team has an edge at all?
I think that there's no question that there's a big difference between the kind of the comfortable confines of the regular season, home games or games against region teams that you play every year, to all of a sudden coming to a situation where it's the playoffs, different officials, all of that. And there's no doubt that the pressure of playing where if you lose the game, your season's over, that adds an entirely different element to things. And, both of these teams, I think, come into this game thinking that, hey, we should win. We should be the favorites and get to the semifinals. There's no doubt for a lot of these players, the first time out there in the playoffs, or at least the first time as a starter in a major position, there's going to be some nerves. There's a potential, for those kind of mistakes.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with Grove City head coach Sam Mowry, and we'll also have the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups. More pregame after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Sharon Regional Health System is celebrating a new chapter, proudly serving the healthcare needs of our community. We have a renewed dedication and unwavering commitment to deliver the highest standard of care that you've come to know and expect. This means reinvesting in our employees, our physicians, and the essential medical technologies needed to provide exceptional care to you and your family. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community. Learn more at SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Grove City head coach Sam Mowry. And, Coach, obviously you had a nice week last week, a week off, a couple weeks to practice. Did you feel like that was kind of a good, productive couple of weeks for you?
Sure. We've had just the way our schedule has turned out the past, I can't even remember how many years we've had this week 10 week off, and we've just developed a nice routine over that week. It's a time where we're not preparing for anybody because we don't know what's going to happen, and we're able to focus on ourselves and get back to fundamentals and some camp drills a little bit, and not have the stress or the pressure of preparing schematically for something. And I think that was good for the boys. It was good for us to get that little break here before we head into the playoffs.
Right. Speaking of the playoffs, obviously a really wild week 1 game at Grove City College against this Northeast team. It seems like a long time ago there in mid-August, but some of the things that you saw, you learned, you take from that game. What are some of those things that you're looking at here, kind of using that week 1 film and that week 1 experience?
Right. Just as you said, as an experience, one of the things that we talked about and one of the things that we preach is competition, and competition comes from wanting to be the best at whatever it is you do, regardless of the circumstances outside. So regardless of who we're playing, just because we saw them in week 1 and lost to them, that shouldn't be our motivation. Motivation shouldn't come from what other people think is going to happen. It comes from within the team and loving each other and wanting to do the best for the guy next to you. So, we go back and watch some of that week 1 film, and I think really both teams are very different teams. Yeah. You can see the confidence that's built in our boys as the season's progressed. That first night at Grove City College was many of our kids' first varsity start, and just the confidence that they have through experiences and the reps that you get in practice and games. I think on the flip side of that, you can see the confidence built in the Northeast program as well. And, our focus, we know who we're playing, obviously, but throughout the week, our main message is always just to focus on the guy next to you, focus on the things that we believe in, and continue to improve and be ready to step out on the field Friday and play the best that we can.
Right. Seems like, you guys, too, from that week 1 game, and like you said, they've improved, too. Everybody's improved. But it seems like in your case, with so many first-year starters, a freshman playing quarterback, a freshman getting a lot of the carries in the backfield, it just seems like you guys have really developed an identity, one where you're in tip-top shape, with the running stuff that you told me about a couple of weeks ago. And, you got that great running game, but you can also pass. Your defense has won some games for you. So you come into this game with an identity, whereas maybe week 1 you didn't have one yet.
Right. Still trying to figure out who we were as a team and the things that we were going to be good at. And one of the things that just neat is for, as coaches, we are most proud of is you can, through the course of a football season, the time that you spend with the kids and the experiences that you get to share with the kids, you quite literally get to watch them grow up in front of you through the course of the season. And kids that started as freshmen and sophomores, they don't seem like freshmen and sophomores anymore. And just watching the development of the kids, the development of the leadership, the development of the underclassmen has just been really priceless for us as coaches to watch. And you can see that they believe, and they believe in each other, and they believe in what we do on the field. And we're just so proud of them as young men, beyond whatever they accomplish as athletes. And that's been something that's been really special to watch.
A couple of keys tonight for your for this Eagle team to have success against this very good Northeast team.
Right. Offensively, control the football, ball security, keep moving the chains, eat up some clock, and defensively, we have a challenge ahead of us in terms of, they have a tight end that they move that's a pretty dynamic player, and number 5 in their quarterback do a great job of making plays. So we have our hands full, but the boys are up for the challenge.
Right. Coach, always great covering you, great following you, great talking to you. Certainly glad to be covering you here in the playoffs. Good luck tonight, and good luck as you head on through the playoffs.
All right, thank you, guys.
Appreciate that. Thanks a lot, Sam. You got it. Yep. Those are the thoughts of Grove City head coach Sam Mowry as he gets his Eagles ready for this round 1 game here at Franklin against Northeast. Pre-game continues on Sports Radio 96.7. 96.7.
As did I. Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
And we're back here at Franklin High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon back in the studio. Chris, you talked with Coach Mowry. Any surprises there, and what are a couple of things that you'll be keeping an eye on?
No, I just certainly sensed that he is fully aware of the length, the how far this team has come since that game 1. I mean, he's kind of the consummate professional as far as kind of what he says to the media, and he's a very humble guy and obviously is a coach that knows anything can happen. But I certainly feel like he feels like coming into this game, there were a lot of things that they just weren't ready to do week 1 that they're ready to do and they're ready to see tonight. So I sensed a lot of confidence. I sensed that he was very much kind of at ease with things. And you and I have covered this team more than we've covered any other team this year. There's a lot of good reasons, right? I mean, he has a first-rate player on both sides of the ball on the line with Delathe and Bones, and then just a whole bunch of players that can really get things done. So a lot of confidence.
It is time now for tonight's starting lineups, and the starting lineups are being brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. The 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs, and don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. First for Grove City on offense, the Eagles are led by the starting quarterback. That's Heath Homan, 5'10", 165, a freshman. The running back, Jonas Stukio, 6 feet, 170, a senior. We'll also see Jackson Wilson and Gavin Purdy in the backfield. The receivers, Peyton Miller, 5'8", 150, a junior. Austin Goethe, 6 feet, 165, a junior. And Charlie Miller, 5'10", 155, a sophomore. The tight end, Jimmy Cooper, 6'1", 225, a junior. Up front, the offensive line, left to right, Delathe and Bones, 6 feet, 260, a senior at left tackle. Carson Heckathorn at left guard. Heckathorn, 6'6", 280, a senior. The center, Logan Dice, 5'10", 205, a senior. Andres Navarro at left guard, 5'11", 190, a junior. Jordan Gamble is the right tackle, and he is a sophomore, 6'2", 230. The Northeast defense, the ends are Liam Jones, a junior, and Austin Castillo, a sophomore. We do not have heights and weights for the Northeast guys, by the way. The roster was missing those. The tackles are William Gann, a senior, and Logan Lattimore, also a senior. The linebackers, John McGuigan, a sophomore, and Colton Whitman, a junior on the outside. In the middle is the leading tackler, Colton Owens, a junior, 120 tackles this year. The corners are Sejon Lyons, a senior, and J.J. Whitman, a junior. The strong safeties, Carter Crozier, he is a senior. He's a one-man wrecking crew, offense, defense, and special teams, certainly. We'll talk about him as the night goes on. And the free safety is Kyler C. He is a senior. The Northeast offense, it's led by quarterback Bryson Galloway. He's a junior, 5'10", 145. State qualifier in wrestling as a freshman back in 24. Galloway will start at quarterback. He's a 2-year starter. The running back, Ethan Ringer, 5'7", 160, a junior. The receivers are Isaac McGuigan, 6'2", 180, a junior. Whitman, J.J. Whitman, and then Crozier in the slot. Lattimore's the tight end. Left tackle, Avery Kunzler, a junior. Caden Ayers at left guard, a junior. Malachi Huber, the center's a junior. Maddox Larson, the only starter up front, not a junior. He's a senior. Liam Jones, the right tackle, he is a junior. The Grove City defense, the ends are Bones and Gamble. Heckathorn's the nose tackle in the three-man alignment for Grove City. The outside linebackers are Drake Moore, a junior, 6 feet 175, and Tanner Mung, 6'4", 185. He's a junior. Mung had the cast removed from his left arm this week. The inside linebackers are Purdy, Navarro, and Cooper. Corners are Stucchio and Peyton Miller. Charlie Miller is the free safety. Grove City, the home team tonight, in the black jerseys, white numbers and letters, black pants for Grove City, the metallic gold helmets. Northeast in the white jerseys, burgundy numbers and letters, burgundy pants, burgundy helmets. Northeast wins the toss, has deferred its option to the second half. So Grove City presumably will receive to begin tonight's game. Chris and I will take our final pregame break. We'll come back with tonight's kickoff. It's Grove City and Northeast. The District 10 3A quarterfinals coming up next on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union and the Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center here on Sports Radio 96.7.
At Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
Sharon Regional Health System is celebrating a new chapter, proudly serving the healthcare needs of our community. We have a renewed dedication and unwavering commitment to deliver the highest standard of care that you've come to know and expect. This means reinvesting in our employees, our physicians, and the essential medical technologies needed to provide exceptional care to you and your family. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community. Learn more at SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
And we are back here at Franklin, getting set to get underway. Grove City will receive to begin tonight's game. Eagles are going left to right in the first quarter. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Chris, should be a fun one here. The first one was a wild one, certainly.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, that you think about how wild that first game was, and here these two teams are, heading into the round one of the playoffs, coming off of just terrific seasons for both of them. So yeah, this is to me, this is like kind of the matchup of the night here in round one.
Josh Benag will kick off for Northeast, has it teed up in the middle of the field at the 40. The wind is gusting. It is swirling tonight here at Franklin. And we're underway. Kick will be fielded back at the 5-yard line by Grove City. Working to the near side is Charlie Miller to the 20, Miller to the 25, and that's where he will be stacked up by the Northeast coverage unit. Grove City will put it in play. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Yeah, Charlie Miller had to make kind of a great catch there to make sure that it didn't get into the end zone, and then able to kind of get a good head of steam, get a little bit downhill. Good coverage by Northeast, but still pretty good starting position here for the Eagles as they will set up shop on their own 25.
Grove City moving left to right. We'll send Charlie Miller wide left, Austin Goethe slot left. Tight end and a wing to the right. Heath Homan in the pistol. And the turn and the give is to Stuckio, trying to get around the right side. He's going to be dropped for a short loss on the play as coming through for Northeast, and now slow to get up, and in fact unable to get up is Carter Crozier. And Crozier, who leads this team in sacks, leads the team in receiving, leads this team in a number of important categories, down, and that would be a huge loss for Northeast.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, he made a great play there, just able to slough off a couple of blocks and get right to Stuckio. So, yeah, kind of a tough moment right off the bat for Northeast.
Yeah, it was a rather innocuous-looking play. Just came over, tackled him.
Right.
It was not a violent hit or you could see necessarily where anything might have been rolled up upon or so. But Crozier down here on the first play from scrimmage, 17 seconds into this one.
Yeah, looks almost like maybe some kind of a pulled muscle or something. The way that the trainer is kind of working on him, like a hamstring or a quad or something that got discombobulated there. So he's going to get up here, but certainly in some discomfort.
He is to his feet and walking slowly to the far side. While we have a moment, we want to remind everybody that our video tonight brought to you in part by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. 2 locations in the Grove City area, South Center Street Extension, State Route 208, and 1 Credit Union Way off of Lincoln Avenue. Also, the Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center. Over 1 million AI and cybersecurity jobs are open nationwide. They train high schoolers and adults for top certifications, college credit, and careers with Fortune 500s, government, and the military. 2nd and 12 for Grove City. Play resumes, and the give is to Stuckio up the middle, and he'll get a couple on the play. But Grove City's going to face 3rd and long.
Yeah, Stuckio, they're coming kind of right off of the far side, the left side of the offensive line, able to find a little bit, but not a whole lot there. And, yeah, so Grove City going to be setting up shop here, 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 for 3rd and 9 for Grove City at the 26-yard line. Eagles are 38% on 3rd down this season. 2 receivers to the left. Jimmy Cooper motions from right to left. Homan rolling left. Homan, it's tipped at the line. It is incomplete. That was Logan Lattimore, the standout defensive tackle, getting a hand on it. And it's going to be 4th down and a 3 and out for Grove City.
Yeah, Logan Lattimore just kind of rolling out with Homan, almost as if he had kind of knew what was coming. Able to get those big paws up there and knock that pass down. And it did look like he had Peyton Miller out there in the flat. That might have been a good play for Grove City. So a big play there for Logan Lattimore.
It'll be Delathian Bones to punt for Grove City. Kick is away. It's a knuckleball that hits at midfield. And Crozier back in for Northeast. He will watch it go out of bounds. It goes out of bounds at the Northeast 43-yard line. Punt of 31 yards, but more importantly for Grove City, Crozier didn't get his hands on it. Yeah. But excellent field position for Northeast here in the first quarter, taking over at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, you saw there, Briggs. The Northeast came after Bones there. And Bones kind of, you could see, he kind of had to hurry up a little bit to get the punt off, and that certainly affected the punt. So, yeah, Crozier didn't get his hands on it, but Northeast is still going to have great field position.
1st and 10 for Northeast. Quarterback Bryson Galloway leads the team in rushing as well. He's back to pass. 4 receiver set, has time, now rolling right. Galloway being pursued by Purdy. Downfield, incomplete. A one-hopper looking for his intended receiver on the far side. It is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, pretty good pressure put on there by Bones and Carson Heckathorn. So Galloway not able to get the pass off. He had his receiver out there in the flat. But the pressure by the Grove City up men just too much for him to throw the pass he wanted to throw.
So it will now be second down and 10 at the 43-yard line. Whitman goes wide to the right. Two receivers left. Lattimore's a wing to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Three-man front for Grove City. And the handoff faked by Galloway. He will take off up the middle. Gets to the 50. The pile pushes forward. And Bryson Galloway looks like he's going to have enough for the initial first down of the night.
Yeah, Galloway, nice little kind of, play fake there. Able to get up past the line of scrimmage, get into the linebacking core, made a nice cutback. And then, like you said, using those wrestling skills to just kind of push the pile. And it is, in fact, enough for a first down.
First down at the Grove City 47. Of course, Northeast won the first meeting this year 36-34 back in week 1. Northeast scoring 3 non-offensive touchdowns. Two receivers to either side, ball in the near left hash. And Galloway will fake the handoff to Ringer, trying to get around the right side. The play strung out by Drake Moore. Galloway heads upfield, finds a little bit of room, and is close to a first down. He steps out at the 39-yard line, but a pickup of 8.
Did you see Galloway and Ringer kind of fighting for the football there, right at the handoff spot? I think Ringer thought he was going to get the ball. Galloway kind of ripped it out of his hands. And, yeah, it looked like Grove City's defense was going to kind of string him out and get him right around the line of scrimmage. But somehow Galloway was able to turn it upfield and pick up, 7.5 or 8 yards.
They'll give him 8 to the 39-yard line. First down, or 2nd and 2 from the 43-yard line. 4 receivers set. It's a standard formation for Northeast. Back to pass, Galloway has time, looking downfield, tipped, incomplete. Stukio, the cornerback, broke on it, and perhaps Crozier the receiver got a hand on it, and that prevented the interception.
Yeah, he did. He was able to just get up there and get enough of a hand. It looked like, you could see Stukio was almost kind of like, he looked like an outfielder getting ready to catch a fly ball. But, so a big play there by Grove City. Sets up 3rd and short here for the Pickers.
3rd and short for Northeast. Moving right to left, just underway here. 2 minutes gone by, first quarter. Grove City went 3 and out on its first possession of the night. Whitman deploys wide to the right. Crozier, McGuigan, and Lattimore wide left. And Galloway will run to the left, trying to sweep outside, and he's going to be hauled down from behind. Delathian Bones drops him for a loss. It's going to be 4th down, and the big guy coming up with a big play on 3rd down.
Yeah, there he was, right? I talked about it a little bit in the pregame when we were setting things up, talking about just what a playmaker Bones is on both sides of the football. That time able to just kind of throw off a bunch of blockers and not let Galloway turn upfield that time. So a big 3rd down stop for the Grove City defense.
Josh Benang on to punt for the Great Pickers, averaging 35.5 yards per punt this year. Charlie Miller deep for Grove City. Lattimore is the snapper. Northeast looking to pin Grove City deep on this damp, windy night. Long count, play clock is at 0. And flag thrown. It is going to be a delay of game against Northeast. First flag of the night. And that'll push the Pickers back 5 yards. Grove City had its base defense out there. Now the standard punt unit will come out for the Eagles.
Yeah, I guess you could maybe say kind of a little chess match there between the coaches. You could see Coach Mowry kind of running up and down the sidelines there. Like, nope, stay here. And then sure enough, they get the delay of game and it brings those guys out.
Benag the punt. Knuckleball that carries out to Miller at the 17. Miller up the middle of the field, gets to the 25-yard line. That's where Grove City will put it in play with 8:57 to go in the first half. Those of you watching on our Facebook video, that is an unofficial clock, by the way. So just don't want anybody to get wound up about that. But it's an approximation.
Yes, and a very good approximation.
Well, I wouldn't say very good. At times it is. It has not been yet tonight, but we are on the air, and that's the main thing.
Yes.
And we have no score. Grove City will come out 1st and 10. Eagles will have an unbalanced line to the right. 2 split ends to the near side. That's a quick pitch. Stukio trying to sweep around right end, and he's going to be brought down by Austin Castile at offensive end. And Eagles may not have been lined up correctly.
Yeah, I think that's, where and when that flag was thrown, that's certainly the impression that you get is that's going to be some kind of illegal formation on the Eagles.
And they are talking to the northeast side across the way. So it is on the Eagles. It is an illegal formation. And now the question is, though, do you take the penalty or take the play? They'll take the play. It's a loss of 2.
Right.
So the penalty decline. It will be 2nd and 13 as the Eagles lose 3 on the carry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, certainly the way this defense has played so far, how they've looked so far, that was a good, certainly a good decline.
Homan in the shotgun. Homan throwing the ball downfield, far side, and incomplete. Looking for Charlie Miller on the go route, but the cornerback out there with him step for step. Sajon Lyons, the senior, who has 3 interceptions this year. It's 3rd and long upcoming for Grove City.
Yeah, you could see Lyons just, kind of blanketing him there. Homan kind of threw it up there thinking maybe he could run, kind of outrun him, but that was just great coverage in the backfield.
So now 3rd and 13 for Grove City. Eagles went 3 and out on their first possession and now in danger of doing so again. Homan, 2 receivers to the left. Heath Homan back to pass, working left side, incomplete. Goethe, the nearest man to it. And back-to-back 3 and outs to begin tonight's game for Grove City.
Yeah, I think that might have been tipped too, Ryan. I didn't catch who, but certainly looked like it might have been tipped there. It might have been Gann, William Gann, the big nose tackle, kind of jumping around there like he made that play. So you could see the ball certainly changed trajectory at the line of scrimmage.
Bones to punt. His first kick was a 31-yarder. Crozier deep. Crozier averaging 21 yards per return this year. Snap is low. The kick off the side of the foot. It goes out of bounds, lands on the track on the near side. And we have a flag at the end of the play also. We do.
Yeah.
Oh, the flag came well after the play. Bones kick out of bounds. Northeast is going to have excellent field position, but it could be even better depending on what this penalty is. It happened right along the Grove City sideline.
Right, yeah, Bones. I mean, that football went right directly off the side of his foot.
Did Northeast have 12 men out there?
They might have. That would be a
the
huge
signal
break for Grove City.
Northeast with 12 men out there, and it's a 5-yard penalty. But we'll see what the change in field position is.
Yeah, that's going to be huge.
Actually, they're going to step off more yardage, because that's a 15-yarder.
Oh boy!
So that'll be a first down for Grove City.
Wow! How about that?
That's the.
You go from getting off the field and having great field position, almost a short field, to Grove City getting a first down.
If you participate with 12 in high school, it's 15.
Wow.
You have 12 in the huddle, but apparently they ran somebody out there. Or Northeast, that's a major gaffe here.
Yeah.
Grove City unbalanced line to the left, and now the wingman Luke Gamble and the tight end Cooper. Now they switch to the other side. And the handoff will go to Jonas Stucchio. Stucchio hit and brought down by Lattimore. Pickup of a couple for Jonas Stucchio. Stucchio, the 3rd leading rusher for Grove City this year, 405 yards. Gavin Purdy leading the way with 653. Jackson Wilson an even 500. But Stucchio drawing the starting assignment tonight. He gets 2 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it looks like Purdy's out there now. We're going to probably get a dose of him here for the first time tonight.
5-man front, actually a 6-man front, as they have both outside linebackers walked down. Looks like a goal line defense for Northeast, and the snap goes to Purdy, and looks like a goal line stand for Northeast. Purdy will get a yard, but that's it, and it's going to be 3rd and 7 for Grove City from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Northeast really walling up there, right? Yeah, the direct snap to Purdy so they can use quarterback Homan as a blocker, and just a great job by Northeast there on 2nd down.
7:10 to go in the first half, the first quarter, I should say, here at Franklin. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you tonight on Sports Radio 96.7. Gamble and Cooper aligned to the left, 2 receivers to the left on the short side of the field. The snap goes to Purdy again. Purdy over right guard, and he'll get a couple, but that's it, as Colton Owens, the middle linebacker, leading tackler on the season for Northeast, picks up tackle 121. Grove City facing another 3rd down.
Yeah, he got him down there by the ankles, too. So
check that 4th down for Grove City.
Yeah, how about that? So Northeast thinking that they got off the field once, now gets off the field again here, as long as they don't as long as they don't bring too many men out.
They have the requisite 11 out there. Bones to kick. Crozier back at his own 25. Snap is back. Kick is away. High, short kick. Hits the 35, takes a Grove City roll. And downed. But what do we have? Crozier touched it thinking that, I'm not sure what he was doing.
Yeah, wow.
That was risky, but I don't know. Apparently he didn't touch it. But it's going to be a northeast ball at the 26-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Punt of 31 yards again, but you think of where they would have had it before.
Right.
About the Grove City 35, 30-plus yards in the exchange after that penalty.
Yeah, so that's again, so the penalty doesn't cost them, necessarily that bad, but it certainly costs them huge field position. So yeah, certainly a break for Grove City. Let's see if the defense can come out and force another 3-and-out.
Two receivers to the right along with Lattimore as a wing. Galloway in the pistol. Ball in the near left hash. And Galloway will give it to Pascal Lepore, his first carry of the night. Lepore out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Knocked out by Drake Moore.
Yeah, Lepore able to get a little bit of a seam down the sideline and then kind of turned on the jets a little bit and able to get a nice 8-yard gain on first down, Briggsy.
Pascal Lepore. Now 245 yards rushing on the season. Guy's done a little bit of everything this year for the Great Pickers. 2nd and 2. Galloway, two receivers to the right again, and the give is to Lepore, and he's going to be dropped. Tanner Mung, he did a heck of a job with one arm most of the year. Now two healthy arms, and he drops Lepore for a loss. Back to the 30, it's 3rd and 6.
He to me, is one of the stories of the season for this Grove City defense. He has just been all over the place, a ball hawk, a guy that's made plays, and it always seems like when he makes the play, it comes at a really clutch time. And there he was again, Tanner Mung.
4.5 sacks for Mung. That one a tackle for loss. 3rd and 6 now for Northeast. Pickers have to get to the 36. J.J. Whitman wide right. Two receivers in the slot inside of him. 3-man front for Grove City on 3rd and 6. Galloway pumps, looking, now dancing around. Flushed out, Galloway looking on the run downfield, caught on a comeback, and heading upfield, it's going to be a first down. Carter Crozier on the comeback. Crozier, his team-leading 56th catch of the season, and he bails out his quarterback on 3rd down.
Yeah, he sure did. That's the right way to say it, too. Bryson Galloway, just kind of scampering around, using his quicks to buy some more time, and Crozier did a nice job coming back for his quarterback, made a catch in traffic, and Northeast picking up a first down.
Crozier, 56 catches, 617 yards this year now, 13 touchdowns. He has 19 total touchdowns, 2 rushing and 4 return touchdowns, including one against Grove City back in week 1. 3 receivers to the right, and a flag will be thrown as the motion man turned upfield too soon. That was Dylan Rogers, the number 4 receiver for the Great Pickers. That'll be a 5-yard mark off back to the Northeast 35. 3rd flag of the night against the Great Pickers.
Yeah, I mean, that one pretty obvious, pretty clear mistake there by Dylan Rogers. Just didn't come set, and the flag immediately comes, and those are the ones that just crush your momentum.
Yeah, you get the big 3rd down conversion, and then you're behind the sticks again.
Right.
Now 1st and 15, as the rain now really picking up here. They said it was 10% chance, but should have played those odds. 4 receivers set, and the give is to Ethan Ringer. Ringer into the middle of the line, and he'll get a couple. Brought down by Jordan Gamble, the defensive end for Grove City. 2nd and 13 upcoming. Ringer, the leading rusher for Northeast, 565 yards, 6 touchdowns coming in. He was a second-team All-Region pick last year as a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a good player. You can tell, really shifty, but strong and can drag people. So yeah, he's just kind of that classic high school back that can do a bit of everything.
2nd down and 13 back at the 37. Great Pickers have to get to the midfield line. 4 receivers set for Galloway. Galloway pumps, runs into his lineman on the run. Right side finds Lattimore, far sideline. Lattimore dragging men upfield across the 45 to the 47. Pickup of 9, close to 10 for the big guy. Logan Lattimore, 6th catch of the season. They'll give them 9 to the 46. It'll be third down and call it 4, a short 4. Call it 3. They respot it down at the 47. But
all right. Yeah, we heard Coach Mowry talk specifically about Logan Lattimore, just the difficulties that it poses, kind of preparing for him out of that tight end spot.
He went 42 and 10 at 215 last year.
Wow.
Third down and 3. Pass far side, incomplete. Drake Moore batted it down. Out in pass coverage from his outside linebacker post. And fourth down and a decision for Northeast.
Yeah, good, really good job for Grove City. They're just kind of out. Nobody open for Galloway looking down the field.
Benag to punt. His first punt was a 29-yard effort. Charlie Miller back for Grove City at his own 20-yard line. Snap back to Benag. Kick is away. High spinner. It'll hit at the 25, and it's going to roll downfield. Northeast will watch it continue to trickle downfield, and it's going to run out of steam at the 15-yard line of Grove City with 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Grove City facing another long field, and certainly Northeast has won the field position battle.
Yeah, they really have. And again, it seemed like that first game, just a lot of different ways people scored. It was just kind of a wild game. But this one so far has been pretty close to the vest, right? Both defenses have, really played well. The offense is struggling a little bit to get things going.
Goethe slot left, Charlie Miller wide left, Cooper and Gamble to the right. And Homan throwing it downfield, caught by Charlie Miller on a bobble. Miller at field to the 35. Miller to midfield. Charlie Miller, a big gainer. That will change field position. 35 yards. Heath Homan finds sophomore Charlie Miller. Miller's 14th catch of the season.
Yeah, Miller, what a great route that was. Just snapped it off. Grove City going, hurry up here, Briggs.
Eagles quickly to the line of scrimmage. Double wing set, receivers to either side. Homan has Purdy off his right hip in the pistol. And the handoff goes to Gavin Purdy over the left side. Purdy to the 45 and even the 44. Gain of 6 as that was Colton Whitman, the outside linebacker, on the tackle. And Grove City, the foot is on the accelerator for the Eagles.
No doubt. And we know we've talked about their conditioning, what great shape they're in. So they're trying to use it here.
Snap back to Purdy this time. Purdy over the right side. Purdy to the 40 and even to the 39. Whitman brings him down, but 5 more for Purdy to the Northeast 39. And it's a Grove City first down with 1:55 to go in the first half. Double wing again. Receivers to either side. Snap to Purdy again. Purdy up the middle. Gavin Purdy to the 30. Breaks a tackle. Purdy to the 20. To the 10. 5 touchdown Grove City. Gavin Purdy scores from 39 yards out, and Grove City has a 6-0 lead.
How about they do the direct snap to Purdy so they can use Heath Homan almost like a fullback blocking, and he got the first lick on the linebacker, and Purdy able to cut back and then find some space right up the seam and able to get the whole way into the end zone.
So Purdy with the touchdown, and now extra point coming from Lucas Kelly. Grove City's going to have to take a timeout. Eagles do not have, they're missing I think they're missing a player or a piece of equipment or something. I'm not sure. But the Eagles have the lead with 1:41 to go first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break, come back with a conversion. Grove City leads 6-0 on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Coming out of the timeout, Coming out of the timeout. Whoops. New mixer. Have forgot to push the button. The extra point good for Kelly. But there is a flag.
Oh, boy.
As sheets of rain. It is pouring right now. Yeah. The wind is howling. It is. It looks like a grade B horror movie out there right now.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're sitting and kind of looking over at the bay here, out into the a river or something.
The penalty is a personal foul against Northeast. So that apparently they may have hit the snapper, but it is 7-0 Grove City with the lead. We will take a quick timeout. Eagles will kick off with 1:41 to go first quarter. Back after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
7-0 the lead for Grove City, and after the penalty, the kickoff will take place from the northeast 45-yard line, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight. And our video tonight brought to you by the Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center. They train high schoolers and adults for top certifications, college credit, and careers with Fortune 500s, government, or the military. High school enrollment opens now. Adult boot camps start in January, and scholarships are available. The new Cyber Lab opens this spring in Hermitage. Secure your success. Visit pacybersecurity.org today. Also brought to you tonight by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. 2 locations in Grove City, South Center Street Extension and 1 Credit Union Way off of Lincoln Avenue. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better. We have Bella Stucchio weathering the elements upstairs tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bella, doing a great job. Art Shannon, who is warm and toasty, we presume, back in the studio producing our game tonight on the radio side. Glad you could join us here. The wind picking up, the rain coming down sideways.
Yeah.
And it'll be Stucchio to kick off from the 45. And it's angled to the near side. It's going to be picked up on the hop at the 13-yard line. Bobbled by J.J. Whitman, giving ground, trying to get around the right side. And he's going to be collared down at the 18-yard line by Tanner Mung. And, of course, the conventional thing, kick it in the end zone for the touchback. But now there's a face mask, a 5-yard face mask. It's going to come outside the 20. So sound like a good idea what I said. But Northeast is going to come out of this with the ball at the 22-23-yard line with 1:34 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, you were just talking about all of our awesome sponsors and people listening, and I guess I could say this to anyone who was thinking about coming up but then decided to just stay nice and warm and turn Ryan and I on. You made the right decision based on this weather. Wow.
It is a personal foul face mask. So the ball comes out to the 34 for Northeast. Moving right to left. Galloway fields a low snap. Flag thrown at the snap. The handoff goes to Ringer, and Ringer collected. He'll be dropped for a loss. Back behind the play. There's also a flag down as well, and perhaps another illegal formation.
Yeah.
Grove City's going to decline that.
Yeah, that was discombobulated from the start. As just legal formation, and then Grove City able to just kind of swarm the running back. So
it's a loss of 6 on the carry, back to the 26-yard or 28-yard line. Second down and 16. We're approaching the 1-minute mark here at Franklin. As the rain coming down. This was not in the forecast.
No.
There's a chance of maybe a light shower or so, but it is anything but a light shower. And Bella's doing a great job of keeping the camera clear as possible. But the wind is blowing right towards us here in the press box. Snap to Galloway, trying to get around the right side. He'll be dropped from behind. Galathian Bones for another tackle for loss. Northeast going in reverse. Another 6-yard loss. It will be 3rd down and 22.
Yeah, you think, I mean, they better block Bones. And the truth of it is they're trying. But Bones just kind of bursting through all efforts at blocking him. They tried to double team him that time. He just went right through the double team like a great point guard, splitting a trap, and was just in Bryson Galloway's lap in a second.
Now 3rd down and 22. Back at the 22, Northeast breaks the huddle with 9 on the play clock. Great Pickers are going to have to hurry. Down to 5. They're not ready yet. Pickers may have to take a timeout. Oh, they do beat it.
They beat it.
And the handoff goes to Ringer over the right side. Ringer will get a couple of yards across the 25 to the 27 on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Grove City, the only points in the quarter, the touchdown run from Gavin Purdy, a 39-yarder. Grove City has a 7-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Chris and I will come back with more from Franklin High School after this on your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
An exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
And before the punt to start the second quarter, a false start against Northeast. Pickers set back 5th flag of the night already on Northeast. It's cost them 45 yards, and now Benag will punt from his 22. Northeast going left to right in the second quarter here. White jerseys, burgundy numbers and letters, burgundy pants for the visiting Great Pickers. Grove City, the home team tonight. Black tops, black pants, white numbers and letters outlined in old gold. And I think they want them to reset the clock to 12 minutes.
Yeah. How about Northeast letting the clock run out there?
No, the game clock should be at 12 minutes. Yeah. And we're ready to go.
All right.
The only thing we're missing tonight's a full moon, I think. Friday and Halloween and frightful weather.
Yes.
Benag to punt for the 3rd time tonight. Kick is away. Charlie Miller will watch it hit at midfield. It takes a big Northeast roll all the way down inside the Grove City 40. And it's going to be down to at the Grove City 35-yard line. 43-yarder for Benag on the first play of the second quarter. Grove City will take over, 11:49 to go in the half, leading 7-0 in this District 10 3A quarterfinal. Whew. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon says it is beautiful back in the studio. Thank you, Art.
Yeah, thanks, Art. Yeah, mark that one down, Ryan. That could have been a big moment there for Grove City as far as flipping the field, but the Northeast punter did a great job, Josh Benang, flipping the field.
Grove City moving right to left on the far right hash mark. Purdy in the backfield with Homan. The snap will go to Purdy. Purdy, ball's loose. It's popped loose. It's recovered. Well, it's still squirming around. And Northeast is going to come up with it. Wow. On the far side. Great Pickers come out of there with it. It may have been the cornerback on the far side, Sajon Lyons, with the recovery. And a big break for Northeast. The first turnover of the night. Grove City fumbling in its own end.
Yeah, it almost looked like Purdy kind of caught the caught the snap and like almost knocked it out of his own hands, kind of with his thigh as he was kind of thundering up the field. And again, you asked me about that at the beginning of the game, and that ball, it would be incredibly slippery right now.
Northeast plus 17 turnover margin this year and plus 1 tonight. 2 backs in the backfield with Galloway, and he'll hand it around the right side. And Carter Crozier's first carry of the night inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Crozier with his 16th carry of the season.
Yeah, Crozier there, just kind of a little jet sweep action from that split end spot. And Grove City did a nice job kind of diagnosing it, but still certainly a decent pickup for Northeast on first down.
And anytime the ball's in number 5's hands, you hold your breath.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he's got a gear that nobody else has.
He's in the slot to the left now as Crozier. Lattimore slot right, receivers to either side of them as well. Galloway in the shotgun for 2nd and 7, drops the snap, picks it up. Galloway moving right to left downfield, has a man. It is caught at the 20. That's Crozier to the 15. Crozier down to the 10-yard line. And for the first time tonight, we have a foray into the McCandless Ford red zone. McCandless Ford, your one-stop shop in Mercer and Meadville. Pickup of 28 for Carter Crozier.
Yeah, how about Bryson Galloway? Dropped the snap, just kind of calmly picked it up, rolled out, kind of looking down the field, keeping his head up, and there was Crozier, and Northeast, a big play.
First and goal from the 10. Lattimore's a wing to the right, 2 receivers to the right also. Whitman the wide man, and the handoff goes to Ringer up the middle. Ringer keeps the pile moving. Ringer to about the 7, and then driven back by the interior of the Grove City defense. We see Stukio in and run support, Moore, Cooper, among others. As Ringer gets the ball 3 yards closer. 2nd and goal now at the 7 for Northeast.
Yeah, kind of running right at the D line of Grove City, able to get a little bit of push. Grove City has dominated the line of scrimmage on this side of the ball, but that time able to get a little surge.
So far, Grove City outgaining Northeast 95-69, but the Great Pickers looking to take advantage of a short field. 2 receivers and a wing to the right, and the give is to Ringer up the middle. Ringer is to about the 2 on that carry over left guard. Now 3rd and goal, and no doubt 2 cracks to get 2 yards for Northeast.
Yeah, he did a really good job getting in kind of into the linebacking core. Certainly a nice job by, was it Heckathorn? Yeah, it was Heckathorn kind of chopping him down at his feet there to keep him from getting into the end zone.
3rd and goal at the 2. Ball in the far left hash mark. Galloway in the shotgun. And it's going to be a toss, bobbled by Ringer. Ringer is going to be hit, stacked up. 2nd effort. Did he get in? He's close. The officials come in, and he's in. Touchdown, Northeast.
Yeah, you could see it was not a pretty-looking play, but they were just able to kind of keep things going. That was a collective team effort there, and Ringer able to get himself into the end zone.
Ringer scores from 2 yards out to make it 7-6. Benang to attempt the extra point. Galloway will hold. Lattimore to snap. Kicking at the goalpost to the right. And the kick, it is blocked. Carson Heckathorn at 6'6", got that big hand up there. It is no good, and it remains 7-6.
Yeah, Heckathorn just kind of went in there. He was blocked, but able to get, certainly a little bit of a push, and then was able to, get up off of his feet, blocking the extra point. And, again, anytime you create that math, not good.
7-6 the score. Grove City the lead, while the Northeast kickoff when we come back after this 30-second break on Sports Radio 96.7.
Insurance company.
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and we'll give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Northeast getting ready to kick off. Benag will have it teed up. And is going to be fielded back at the 5-yard line. And that is return man for Grove City out across the 20 to the 23. And it was Peyton Miller, not Charlie Miller, but Peyton Miller on the run back. And with 8:58 to go, Grove City will put it in play, clinging to a 7-6 lead.
Yeah, big play there by Heckathorn on the blocked extra point. And so Grove City, even though they gave up a touchdown, kind of walking out onto the field with their offense with a little bit of momentum after that play.
7-6 the score. 1st and 10, Grove City. Moving right to left. Charlie Miller comes wide to the left. Double wing set for the Eagles. Homan back the pass. Pumps, looking downfield, looking for Charlie Miller. And everybody overshot on that one. It is incomplete. It'll now be 2nd down and 10. And the way the wind has been blowing tonight, you wonder if the wind caught a hold of that one.
No question. Right, and I think he wanted Miller to make that move a little bit earlier. Was kind of thinking, thinking maybe we can go for it all here. Miller kind of moving into the middle of the field there, so a little bit of a miscommunication too.
Now 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Cooper and Gamble shift from right to left. And Homan will hand it to Stukio. Stukio looking for room. There's not much there. And he's going to run right into the big nose tackle for Northeast. William Gann clogging up things. Stukio will get a yard. And Grove City's going to face 3rd and 9 now. Grove City 0 for 3 on 3rd down tonight. This one's going to be 3rd and a long 8. Front point of the ball touching the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and I mean, they just have not been able to establish, with the exception of the touchdown drive, a whole lot of running room for their running game.
4 receivers set. Homan back to pass. Homan into the left flat. It is caught by Purdy. Purdy looking for blocking, and he is drilled. He took a big shot. Colton Owens flattened him. Purdy picks up a hard-earned 1 yard. Now he's grabbing at his right shoulder. He took a big, hard, clean shot from Owens.
Yeah, and they even moved Delathian Bones out from that left tackle spot to block out in the open field there. And Northeast played that really well. 3 white jerseys there to make sure Purdy didn't get much traction.
Bones the punt for the 3rd time tonight. Crozier back at his own 41. Bit of a rainbow snap, and it is blocked. Pascal Lepore blocked it, and it goes out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Northeast will begin this drive in the McCandless Ford red zone.
And you can see Northeast has come after Bones every single punt, so they are making no secret that they're trying to get in there. That time they finally got to him, and just a great block that went directly out of bounds. But, yeah, Northeast is going to have a really short field this time.
The 17-yard line, Pascal Lepore. We talked about him, a guy, he just does a little bit of everything for Northeast, a guy that makes winning plays.
Yeah, he does. That's it. That's exactly right. And we've seen a couple of those tonight, but none bigger than that one.
Appropriate, the guy named Pascal handling the pressure. 1st and 10 at the 17. Galloway into the left flat. It is caught by Crozier. Crozier is going to be bumped out of bounds by Jonas Stukio, the cornerback on the far side. Pretty good pickup on 1st down for Crozier. Galloway now 4 of 7 passing.
Yeah, Galloway is he just seems to very often make the right read. Good read that time. Nice job by Stukio knocking him out of bounds, but still, like you said, nice little 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
7 minutes to go, 1st half. 7-6 the lead for Grove City, but Northeast a chance to take the lead. Benag, by the way, 3 of 5 on field goals. His long on the season is 35. Snap is high. Galloway picks it up back at his 17. In trouble, dodging traffic. Then he'll go down back at the 14-yard line. Jimmy Cooper swallows him up, and the nice gain on 1st down negated by the bad snap on 2nd.
Yeah, and again, I mean, you asked me in the pregame, if the weather might wreak havoc, and at that time the weather wasn't even bad yet. And we've seen a couple of plays now. Certainly the fumble by Purdy, and now the bad snap by Northeast. Galloway, picking it up and preventing total disaster, but still a big loss for the Pickers.
Now probably on the outer edge of Benag's field goal range, especially with this wind and weather tonight. it may be 4 down territory. 3rd and 10.5 from the 17. And movement. And Northeast going to be penalized again. A false start on the Pickers. 6th flag of the night against Northeast. Back to the 22. And Northeast has now exited the McCandless Ford red zone.
Wow. Yeah, that the bad snap and then the penalty to follow that up. Those are absolute momentum killers. So this short field here by Northeast has turned into a tough situation at 3rd and 16.
Clock winds on this 3rd down play. Three receivers to the right in a triangle formation. Lattimore on the line of scrimmage. Galloway back to pass. Galloway steps up, and he's going to be sacked. Lost back to the 26-yard line. Luke Gamble makes the play. Now 4th and long, and Northeast is going to send the special teams unit out. Looks like they're going to take a crack at a 42-yard field goal.
All right. And what a great play by Gamble. Bones was in there. Heckathorn was in there. Jordan Gamble as well. So
this will be a 43-yard kick for Benag, who's 3 of 5. He has a strong leg. Snap back. Kick on the way. It's a line drive. It may have been tipped. It will land in the end zone. So it's considered like a touchback in high school football. Grove City will get the ball at the 20-yard line with 5:07 to go in the first half. But because of that rule, Chris, in high school, where the field goal, going into the end zone comes out to the 20 no matter what, unlike the pros or college where it would go from the line of scrimmage or the spot of the kick, not a bad risk.
No, it's not a bad risk at all. Right. I mean, Grove City's defense had completely kind of taken over, the game. And, 4th down and 16, I mean, what was going to happen there? So why not give it a shot? And if it doesn't happen, it's as good as a punt.
5:07 to go, first half, 7-6 the Grove City lead. Double wing to the left. And running into the line, that's Stukio who received a direct snap, and Stukio will be cut down for a loss of 1. There's Colton Wilson again. Sometimes you see tackle numbers like what he has, you think, oh, it's inflated or padded. Not in this case. 21's everywhere.
No, he is everywhere. Right, there's no doubt. And you can really see what Grove City is trying to do. Kind of, Coach Mowry always seems to have a wrinkle for a playoff game. And the wrinkle tonight is they're going with a lot more of the direct snap to use Homan as a blocker. Has not really been that effective yet. Northeast done a good job with it.
Cooper lines up as a wing to the right. Homan will give it to Stukio, winding over the left side. Gets a yard or 2, but that's it. Johnny McGuigan, the outside linebacker, in on the stop for Northeast. We also see C, the free safety. Tyler C at free safety. Outstanding wrestler. State qualifier in 2024. Missed the postseason last year, but he brings down Stukio for a pickup of 2. But 3rd and 9 now at the 21 with 4 minutes to go in the half. Each team has 3 timeouts remaining. The wind has died down a little bit. The rain continues to fall here at Franklin.
Yeah.
Play clock at 7. Heath Homan in the shotgun. Homan back to pass. Looking downfield. Looking for Charlie Miller. Incomplete. A little bit too far for Charlie Miller. 4th down, and Grove City will have to punt it away. So they've had a shanked punt tonight, which was wiped out by a penalty, and then a blocked punt that did not result in points thanks to the Grove City defense. But special teams have been an adventure tonight for Grove City.
Yeah, they sure have. That's a good way to put it. As again, a really good play call, and they almost pulled it off there, but just a little bit past Charlie Miller's hands. And here we go again with another Bones punt.
Northeast appears to be coming after it again. 9 men stacked at the line of scrimmage. Snap back from Goethe. Kick is away, nearly blocked. It's going to hit and take a big Grove City bounce. Crozier back to his own 34, fields it. Crozier dodges the man upfield. Carter Crozier to the 40, to the 45, and then Luke Gamble will bring him down along the near side, shy of midfield. Nice run back for Carter Crozier, and Northeast will have it with 3:26 to go in the half, a run back of 13 yards. The punt, by the way, ended up as a 45-yarder.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, you called it. They almost got it again, but Bones able to just kind of Houdini it around the guys coming after him. But then Crozier a good return, and Northeast again, good field position.
Dylan Rogers wide left. It's a 4-receiver set. Galloway back to pass. Galloway throwing the ball down the middle, looking for Lattimore. The big guy makes the catch at the 30. Lattimore dragging men finally down to the 24-yard line. Lattimore's second catch of the night. He'll pick up 29.
It's interesting to me because, when Coach Mowry mentioned Lattimore by name, a dynamic tight end that's been a handful is how he called him. And you look at his stats, only 5 receptions coming into this game. But you could see Coach Mowry knew what he was talking about because he just kind of looks like a pro tight end, and they're looking for him tonight.
Gain of 30 officially to the 23. He's played. He had to play offensive line out of necessity for part of the season, but wearing number 4 tonight and making a big play. Galloway back to pass on 1st and 10 at the Grove City 23. Flush sets his feet, throwing the ball downfield, looking for Lattimore. Jump ball, and he made the catch. Touchdown Northeast. Logan Lattimore back-to-back catches, and Northeast has its first lead of the night, 12-7.
You can't play any better defense than Peyton Miller did there from his cornerback spot. It's just that Lattimore is big, strong, and he just kind of Gronkowski'd him there as he was just able to go up and get it and rip it out of his hands.
Galloway with his 21st touchdown pass of the season. It is 12-7. And they go in for 1 or 2. I do not see Benag, so
they're going for 2.
It'll be a 2-point attempt here. 12-7. That touchdown drive, 2 plays, 53 yards. It used 39 seconds.
Yeah, all Galloway and Lattimore.
Galloway in the shotgun. Lattimore's a tight end to the left. And movement or timeout. Timeout taken by Northeast. Great Pickers take their first timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. Northeast leading 12-7. We'll come back with a 2-point conversion on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
12-7, the Northeast lead. Great Pickers getting ready to attempt a 2-point conversion. Ball in the middle of the field. Whitman wide to the right. Double wing to the right as well. Galloway will fake the toss and go up the middle on the run, and he's going to be hit and stopped short of the goal line. The conversion fails, and thus Northeast's lead remains 5. 12-7 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go, but personal foul against Grove City.
Ugh.
Was it a dead ball penalty or not? Somebody apparently took liberties with someone.
Yeah.
And will be assessed on the kickoff. It appears as if it will. We'll have the kickoff when we come back. Northeast 12, Grove City 7. You're listening to the District 10 3A quarterfinals on Sports Radio 96.7.
Looking for a career where your hard work is appreciated? Join Extreme Machine and Fab in Hermitage, Pennsylvania. Since 1995, Extreme Machine and Fab has become one of the biggest and most trusted premier full-service machine shops, servicing customers worldwide in the steel industry, Department of Defense, and nuclear power industry, to name just a few. From small components to 75-ton projects, their machining, fabrication, and engineering teams do it all. Extreme Machine and Fab offers competitive wages and competitive benefits. Apply today at extrememachinefab.com. Join the EMF team. Innovate, grow, succeed.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
After the game, we will have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. And then it'll be Aaron Byro and Art Shannon with the Warner's Homes and Improvements 5th quarter scoreboard show until 11 o'clock tonight. They'll review all the District 10 playoff action tonight, a number of games tomorrow. There are some teams not playing tonight due to receiving byes. And we'll have that upcoming here later tonight on Sports Radio 96.7. Benag will kick off after the penalty is enforced, personal foul against Grove City. Second penalty of the night on the Eagles. And Northeast now will kick off from the 45. And the kick is fielded at the 5-yard line by Charlie Miller. Miller upfield to the 15, and that's all the further he will get. Grove City will have it at the 15-yard line with 2:42 to go, and good job by Benag to place it well and force the return.
Yeah, right. No doubt. And put Miller in kind of a tough spot. He was able to make a nice play on it, but still, Northeast did a good job with the kickoff coverage, and Grove City sets up shop here on the 15, 16.
They've respotted out to the 16. Grove City with 3 timeouts at its disposal. Moving right to left. Heath Homan in the shotgun. Homan back to pass, throwing the ball downfield, looking for Luke Gamble, who is double covered, but flag will be thrown by the back judge, and that's perhaps a break. I wonder if it's going to be defensive holding.
Yeah, I mean, it was essentially he kind of threw it into double coverage, and the Northeast guys just did not let Jordan Gamble kind of finish the route.
But, so it's going to be a penalty on Northeast, but I think Grove City's getting bailed out on that call.
So do I. Yeah, no question. Kind of a wobbly pass. I don't think Homan threw the pass he wanted to. Kind of way up over Gamble's head. So yeah, Grove City getting a bit of a break there, and
calling it pass. If they'd called holding, I could see that, but they called it interference. So that's 15 yards and a first down on the yardage. 1st and 10 at the 31 for Grove City, getting the Eagles away from their own goal line. One receiver and double wing to the right. Homan will give it to Stukio. Stukio into the middle of the line, spins, and he's going to be across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 5 for Stukio. Lattimore in on the stop. Stukio tonight 8 yards on 8 attempts. Eagles quickly back to the line of scrimmage as we come up on the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Grove City all 3 timeouts remaining. Homan will give it to Stukio again. He is hit, breaks 1 tackle, trying to get around the right side, and he'll get a yard or 2, but Colton Whitman there to make the tackle along the sideline. Stukio down in the field of play. Clock continues to move. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3 from the 38.
Yeah, Stukio may have to kind of go the distance here for a while anyway. We haven't seen Jackson Wilson and Gavin Purdy down on the bench there with about 4 trainers around him when he came off the field clutching the shoulder, so Stukio going to get some extra work, it looks like, at least for now.
Double wing to the right. Charlie Miller motions from left to right across the formation. Homan rolling left. Homan under pressure. Homan being pursued, giving a lot of ground. Homan in big trouble downfield and incomplete. Had Charlie Miller for a moment. Pass was behind him. It's incomplete. And it stops the clock, and now decision for Grove City. Eagles will send out the punt team with 1:25 to go in the half. Northeast will get the ball back with 2 timeouts at its disposal.
Yeah, one thing about Northeast that you can really see here that, perhaps we weren't expecting from the prepper with the stats and everything else. Northeast is physical. They're really a physical team, and they've been able to match Grove City for that.
I would say they've been the more physical team.
Yeah, I would agree, yep.
Snap back, kick from Bones away, angled far side, hits the 35. Crozier on the hop at his own 27. Carter Crozier to the 35, dodges a man. Crozier far sideline, and he stepped out of bounds. Shy of midfield. Northeast will have good field position with 1:13 to go in the half. Pickers with 2 timeouts, and certainly a kicker they have confidence in as well.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, so lots of time for this Northeast offense to maybe get something going here. Yeah, as soon as I was saying they've matched Grove City, I thought, no, that wasn't my point. My point was they've actually probably played a little bit more physical, which is definitely a credit to them.
1st and 10 for Northeast at its own 47. Whistles. And an equipment issue. Galloway will toss the fanny pack over to the far side, and Logan Lattimore caught that too. 4 receivers set for Northeast, 2 receivers to either side, ball on the far left hash mark. Back to pass, Galloway. Galloway flush to the right. Galloway looking, being pursued by Luke Gamble. Upfield Galloway, he's going to be tripped up and fall forward to about the 46 of Grove City. Gamble chopped him down, but not before Galloway uses his legs to pick up about 7.
Yeah, good job by Gamble getting over there, and for a second there, it looked like Galloway was really going to get out into the lane and be able to make a huge gain. Still a nice, certainly first down gain, but a nice job by Gamble not letting that become a huge one.
Down to 40 seconds to go in the half. Northeast still with the 2 timeouts. Owens in as a slot to the left. Galloway, quarterback draw. No, he's looking now. Toss downfield, caught by Crozier. Crozier dodges a couple of men. He's inside the Grove City 40 and knocked out. No, he was inbounds when he was knocked out. Now timeout Northeast. Great Pickers take timeout with 21 seconds to go. A slow developing play.
Yeah.
Crozier ends up getting the first down to the Grove City 39, and Northeast takes its second timeout of the half. 21 seconds to go. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more second quarter action. Northeast leading Grove City 12-7 on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Northeast with 1 timeout. I erred earlier in saying that Grove City had 3. The Eagles have 2 timeouts remaining in this first half. Northeast, 1st and 10 at the Grove City 39, leading 12-7 along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight here at Franklin High School. 3 receivers left for Northeast. Single man is Whitman to the right, out of the numbers. Galloway back to pass. Galloway flush to his right. Ball's knocked loose. It is stripped, and who has it? No signal yet. Clock is stopped with 13 seconds to go, and Grove City has it. Eagles come out of there with it. And was that Delathian Bones in the recovery?
It sure was. Yeah, he knocked it out, and then he went and got it. So a big play by the big man. Delathian Bones, he's getting double teamed every play by the Northeast offensive line, or at least an offensive lineman and a running back. But that time still able to get to Galloway, knock it loose, and then get on the football.
Eagles have it at the 49-yard line. 13 seconds to go in the half. They do have the 2 timeouts, so the full playbook is in play. Homan back to pass. Quick screen, Peyton Miller. Hook and lateral for Stukio, who gets out of bounds at about the 43 of Northeast with 8 seconds to go in the half.
A little hook and lateral there, trying to get Stukio out into the open. Wasn't quite as open as they hoped, but still a nice gainer.
Yeah, he ran it to the short side of the field.
Yeah.
And they're going to put it down on the Northeast.
We got a hold, too.
Okay. So that's going to wipe out a modest gain. Start to wonder if Grove City may just take a knee, and looks like the Eagles will do that as clock is running, and that will be it for an entertaining first half of football here at Franklin. The Northeast Grape Pickers 8-2. They were a bit miffed about being seeded number 6 in this District 10 tournament, and right now the Grape Pickers are on top, 12-7 at the break over Grove City. Chris and I will come back with a first half recap, scoring stats, and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update. Northeast leads Grove City 12-7 on Sports Radio 96.7 WLLF Mercer Hermitage.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Sharon Regional Health System is celebrating a new chapter, proudly serving the healthcare needs of our community. We have a renewed dedication and unwavering commitment to deliver the highest standard of care that you've come to know and expect. This means reinvesting in our employees, our physicians, and the essential medical technologies needed to provide exceptional care to you and your family. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community. Learn more at SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org.
My son Colin, he just turned 19. He bought Xanax off of social media. It was laced with fentanyl, and he never woke up.
We're in the midst of a fentanyl crisis. We're seeing substances, marijuana, cocaine, Xanax pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is extremely potent. One pill pressed with fentanyl is enough to kill you.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are back here at Franklin High School. Northeast leading Grove City 12-7 in this District 10 Class 3A quarterfinal. Along with Chris Burtch, I'm Ryan Briggs. Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game. Bella Stucchio weathering the elements upstairs, running our video camera. And tonight's video on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you in part by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, 2 locations in Grove City. South Center Street Extension 2 miles west of Grove City Borough, and 1 Credit Union way off Lincoln Avenue in the borough. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better. Our video tonight also sponsored in part by Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center. Over 1 million AI and cybersecurity jobs are open nationwide. The Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center trains high schoolers and adults for top certifications, college credit, and careers with Fortune 500s, government, or the military. High school enrollment opens now. Adult boot camps start January. Scholarships are available. The new Cyber Lab opens this spring in Hermitage. Secure your success. Visit pacybersecurity.org today. 12-7, our lead, the score Northeast on top of Grove City. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. Chris, your first half thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, again, certainly early on, it just kind of looked like a good old-fashioned slugfest with both defenses dominating. Then Grove City able to put together that drive, coming off of a lot of momentum and, got into the end zone. And you thought, all right, maybe Grove City seems poised here to kind of take control of the game. But then they get the football back and Purdy fumbles. And then all of a sudden, since that point, it has been all Northeast, with the exception of the miscues on the extra point. Northeast has looked very good. But, certainly Grove City only down 5, and they can do a lot of things here to turn things around.
Scoring recap in this one, Grove City took the lead at 1:41 of the first quarter. Gavin Purdy, a 39-yard touchdown run, capping a 4-play, 85-yard run. Lucas Kelly with the extra point. The drive took a total of 57 seconds. And then 9:04 the second quarter, Northeast gets on the board. Ethan Ringer, a 2-yard touchdown run, capping a 5-play, 41-yard drive that used 2:35. Extra point blocked by Carson Heckathorn, and Grove City had a 7-6 lead. However, Northeast then took the lead with 2:47 to go in the half. Logan Lattimore catching a 23-yard touchdown pass from Bryson Galloway. That was the second play of the drive. The first play of the drive was a 30-yard completion to Lattimore. Galloway ran for 2, was stopped, and thus 12-7 is our score. And That's where we are at the half, 12-7, Northeast on top. We will take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the team numbers, individual numbers, and Chris Waugh, the lock, stock, and barrel halftime update here on Sports Radio 96.7.
May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA, an equal opportunity lender.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are back here at Franklin High School. It is halftime. Northeast leading Grove City 12-7. We gave you the scoring recap in our last segment. Now we turn our attention to the individual and team numbers. For Grove City, 69 rushing yards, 36 passing yards. Grove City, 105 yards on 24 plays. 5 first downs for the Eagles. On the Northeast side, the Great Pickers, 14 rushing yards on 17 carries, 116 yards through the air. Northeast, 130 yards on 27 plays, and the Great Pickers have 6 first downs. For Grove City, quarterback Heath Homan, 2 of 8 for 36 yards. Charlie Miller, a 35-yard catch. Gavin Purdy, 1 catch for 1 yard. Purdy, 6 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown. Jonas Stucchio, 9 carries for 10. On the Northeast side, quarterback Bryson Galloway, 7 of 10, 116 yards and a touchdown. Carter Crozier, 4 catches for 53 yards. Logan Lattimore came in with 5 catches all year. He has 3 tonight for 63 yards and a touchdown. Ethan Ringer leading the Great Pickers on the ground, 6 carries for 11 yards. He has a touchdown. Galloway, 7 carries for 4. Pascal Lepore ran twice for 4 yards. Carter Crozier, 1 carry for 3 yards. Other numbers of interest, each team has fumbled at once, or each team's lost a fumble, I should say. Time of possession, Northeast, a 4-minute edge, 14-10. That's even. There's no seconds involved there. We're not rounding, but 14-10, the edge for Northeast. Northeast, 7 penalties for 65 yards. Grove City, 3 flags for 40. Grove City 0 for 6 on 3rd down. Northeast 2 of 6. Northeast with the lead, 12-7. And Chris, kind of the stats reflect kind of the eye test.
I was just thinking that as you were going through that. That's exactly it. Just certainly, Grove City has done enough to stay in the game, but Northeast, not dominating, but if you look at those stats and then kind of look at the score, it is kind of exactly what you would guess it would be. So yeah, a lot of work to do here for Grove City because this Northeast team is good.
In terms of field position, sometimes you get the kind of the feel or the whatever so-and-so's winning, losing it. It's obvious tonight. Northeast's average drive starting position, the 48. For Grove City, the 26.
Yeah, I mean that's
2 first downs.
That's 2 first downs, and it's also certainly kind of what, just like you said earlier, it's exactly what it looks like.
12-7 is our halftime score. It's time now for the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, located in the Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays. I stopped there last night and had Brian Brown's favorite, number 7, hot sausage.
Okay.
And it was very, very good. It's a cold night here, but I know this will not be a pork-field report for you, Chris.
No.
Go ahead, proceed with the updates.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. And, what I always love the opening night for the playoffs and all of the 3A action, the 8-team bracket. Everybody's in action tonight. Here it's Northeast up 12-7 on Grove City. That's Northeast, the 6 seed, Grove City, the 3 seed. The 1-8 game, Hickory, the 1. They are up 40-0 on number 8, Girard. So things going well for the Hornets down at Wilmington. Sharon, the number 2 seed, they're taking on the number 7 seed, Conneaut. They are up 38-0. That game is at Greenville. And then the 4-5 game, just a wild one so far as it's kind of gone back and forth. But right now, up at the Vet, it is Fort LaBeouf 12, Corey 12. So certainly that game and this game, the 2 intriguing ones here in A, the 1 and 2 seed, Hickory and Sharon, kind of doing what you maybe suspected they would do.
I know you have some other updates as well.
Yeah, I do. That District 6, 8, 9, Class 5A game, you had Alderdice rooting for Farrell last week to get in. They are playing Hollidaysburg. Hollidaysburg is very good. They're up 35-8 on Coach Matson's Alderdice team. And our Lawrence County, a lot of Lawrence County teams in action in the District 7 tournament. Things going well for our Lawrence County neighbors. As Laurel is up 21-0 on Jefferson Morgan at the half. Elwood and Keystone Oaks tied 7-7 at the half. Neshannock all over Leechburg, 28-6 at the half. Neshannock is actually the lower seed in that, and they're up 28-6.
That's the 8-9 game,
Yeah.
with Neshannock being the 9.
Right. And Mohawk and Olsh in the 2A game, that's tied 0-0. And Newcastle hosting their first playoff game in a really long time as the number 3 seed. Montour giving them all they can handle right now. It's 7-0 Montour at the half.
I believe Montour beat him during the regular season in Parkway Conference play.
Yeah, they did. So not a great first-round draw, even though Newcastle, of course, gets to host that game. And Newcastle is a pretty good following when they get a home game.
Yes, they
like
do.
that.
Absolutely.
So,
They probably turned a pretty good gate down at Taggart Stadium tonight. And that was the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Again, our video tonight on Sports Radio 96.7. Our Facebook page on Sports Radio 96.7, brought to you by Pennsylvania Cyber Security Center and Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better. 12-7, the lead for Northeast. We'll take our final halftime break. Chris and I will come back with the third quarter. Northeast with the option to receive. We'll have the third quarter when we come back. Northeast and Grove City locked in a good one on Sports Radio 96.7.
At work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Looking for a career with purpose and growth? G.W. Becker is hiring. As a leader in overhead crane manufacturing, G.W. Becker offer hands-on careers in engineering, skilled trades, and business operations. Enjoy competitive pay, great benefits, and the chance to work on real-world projects with a team that values quality and innovation. G.W. Becker is looking for welders, mechanical assemblers, field service technicians, and other positions. Apply at gwbcrane.com. That's gwbcrane.com.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service.
Reed and Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed and Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed and Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Welcome back to Franklin. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Third quarter will be getting underway in a few minutes. Before we get to the third quarter, had some sad news found out this morning that a guy that I knew was one of our sponsors, attorney Michael Muha, passing away after a brief illness late last night. And really I got to know Michael over the years from hosting the Ron Arrett Show on 790 WPIC. He was formerly a Hermitage City commissioner. Was involved in a lot of civic groups, the Urban League. He represented a lot of the underrepresented, if you will, and just really a guy with a heart of gold. And I think back to the old John F. Kennedy line about ask not what you can do for your country. He embodied that, what you can do for your community, and just very, very sad. So condolences to his wife Becky, his mom, extended family. Just awful news to wake up to today. Michael Muha, certainly thinking of him and his family in this tough time. A guy I know, he was a big West Virginia fan. I know he was reveling in the backyard brawl win back in September, and then he'd become a Toronto Blue Jays fan in recent years too. He'd become disenfranchised. He adopted the Blue Jays, and it was a privilege to get to know him, and just a real loss for the area, for the city of Hermitage, the Mercer County, the legal community, and just on the whole, just a really good guy. And our condolences to his wife Becky and his family.
Yeah, really well said, Ryan. And just one of those guys like you just don't see guys like that do those kind of things for the community much anymore. So obviously a huge loss for the community, and really well said by you.
On a happier note, we'll be back together tomorrow night, Chris.
Yes.
We will be at Wilmington High School for the District 10 2A semifinals. Again, only 4 teams go in 2A because of the state playoff bracket. They go in earlier. Farrell and Eisenhower. Farrell, a number 1 seed. Big favorites, certainly. Eisenhower, a solid team coming down from Warren County, but the Farrell Steelers, they have been humming in recent weeks. That big win last week over Cathedral Prep. It's going to take a heck of an effort from somebody, whether it's in District 10 or outside of District 10, just to have the Farrell Steelers putting away the equipment. They look locked and loaded.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, it wasn't a foregone conclusion that this year's Farrell team was going to be great, right? I mean, they had a few questions surrounding them, but then, boy, I tell you, they got off to kind of a good start, but not necessarily a great start. But you said it. In recent weeks, they have been playing as well as anybody in the Commonwealth.
And that'll be 6:30 airtime or thereabouts. I believe what the plan is tomorrow night, because Pitt plays tomorrow at 3:30. Okay. We'll go live on the Facebook page at 6:30, and then we will join the Farrell game. We'll join prior to kickoff on the radio. Depends on how the game flow with Pitt and so forth. But that'll be tomorrow with Farrell taking on Eisenhower. Chris and I will be at Wilmington High School for that. The other Saturday games tomorrow in District 10, the 4A championship game. Number 2, Oil City takes on number 1, General McLean at Penn West Edinburgh. And the other 2A semifinal, Seneca and Mercyhurst Prep. That is at the Veterans Stadium in Erie tomorrow. And then one other game of particular, maybe some interest here. in 3A state playoffs, District 9 3A title game is tomorrow at Du Bois. St. Mary's takes on the Rovers of Brockway. The Dutch and the Rovers.
I love those District 9 team names. Almost all of them are unique. And, yeah, how about that? Yeah, we've certainly seen our teams, play Brockway in that first round of the states over the years. And, so, yeah, that definitely an interesting matchup there.
We saw a good nickname last week, the Carn City Gremlins.
The Gremlins, yeah.
They're in the 2A draw in District 9, and they are playing. They are off tonight.
Yeah,
they're waiting Pittsburgh Perry or likely Central Clarion.
Yes. Yeah. Again. Right? That's, yeah.
Northeast will receive to begin the second half as we surmised. Grove City going right to left. Jonas Stukio has it teed up. Light rain falling. Wind has died down. Stukio's kick angled and fielded by one of the up men at the 33-yard line. And that is Johnny McGuigan out across the 40 to the 44-yard line. Kicking away from Crozier, but it's going to be good field position for Northeast.
Yeah, and again, Northeast, has certainly not won in really dramatic fashion, but they've definitely won the special teams battle. And once again, good field position for Northeast.
11:55 to go, third quarter. Northeast will begin the drive at its own 44. Bryson Galloway, 7 of 10 tonight, 116 yards. Northeast has done the bulk of the work through the air tonight, in spite of the weather. The give is to Ethan Ringer up the middle. Ringer to midfield over the 50, brought down by Jimmy Cooper, but not before he gets to the 48-yard line. Ringer, who rushed for a touchdown in the first half, will pick up about 8 on the play. It'll be second down and 2, just past midfield at the Grove City 48.
Yeah, just kind of able to go off right tackle there. And, not pretty good blocking, and Ringer able to pick up a big chunk on first down.
Second and 2 at the 48, and Galloway will give it to Ringer again. This time Ringer's going to be brought down as Jordan Gamble will maul him for a loss of 1 back at the 49.
Yeah, Jordan Gamble just kind of stalking him there along the line of scrimmage, and able to get him right at the waist and, kind of the upper legs. Nowhere for Ringer to go.
Third and a long 3. The ball's at the 49.5-yard line. Northeast going left to right. Ball's on the far hash. Whitman comes wide right. Remember, he's the backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Nothing tricky here, but you never know. 4 receivers set. Galloway will work it right slot, caught by Crozier. Crozier dodges a man and is going to be hit, and he'll fall forward for the first down. Peyton Miller got a hold of him, but Crozier able to get the first down. Drake Moore helped out on the tackle, but on third down and 3, Northeast converts. Pickers are 3 of 7 on third down.
Yeah, Crozier he scampers, That's the word that I think of whenever he runs. He's like, his feet are just moving faster than everyone else's. And, it looked like Grove City kind of had him hemmed in there, but he was able to scamper and get those last couple of steps that he needed to get the first down.
60th catch of the season for Crozier, his 5th of the night. First and 10 at the Grove City 46. 3 receivers left on the wide side of the field, and movement as the left tackle for Northeast, Avery Kunzler, a head start, and it's going to be a 5-yard mark-off back into Northeast territory.
Yeah, that certainly has been, kind of the one bugaboo here for Northeast is they have had those, those kind of 5-yarders, either illegal formation or movement that has really stalled out some drives.
8th penalty of the night for 70 yards. Ball back to the 49-yard line. First and 15 for Northeast. Northeast, white jerseys, burgundy numbers, burgundy pants, burgundy helmets. Look a little bit like USC without the gold.
Yeah, they do.
Grove City, black tops, black pants, white numbers and letters, old gold trim, metallic gold helmets. Galloway, back to pass. Galloway, far side, and it is caught where that series of downs began. Dylan Rogers made the catch. Stukio on the tackle. Gain of about 4.5, bringing up second down.
Yeah, so able to get essentially the penalty yardage back to set up their second down play.
It'll be second and about 10 3/4.
Yeah.
9:15 to go in the third quarter. 12-7, Northeast the lead. Grove City led 7-0. Northeast has scored the last 12. Pickers move left to right, 2 receivers and a wing to the right, and the give from Galloway to Ringer into the middle of the line, and Ringer across the 45 to the 43-yard line. Right into the teeth of the defense. Andres Navarro, middle linebacker for Grove City, in on the stop. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 6, short 7 at the 42.5 of Grove City.
Yeah, Navarro, he's put together such a great season. First chance that we've had a chance to kind of talk about him tonight. But, yeah, clogging things up there, forcing a 3rd and long here for Northeast.
Rogers wide left. Crozier's in the slot along with Lattimore. The outside man is Whitman on the wide side of the field, out at the numbers. 3rd and 6, almost 7. Galloway back to pass. Galloway running off left side, has room, has the 1st down. Lost the ball as he went to go out of bounds. It went out of bounds. It'll be enough for the 1st down, but a play that was a little bit more dangerous than it looked like it was going to be.
Yeah. And you know, the thing of it is if you lose your you know, if you kind of lose your concentration with the football in your hands tonight, that's when it slips out. Because even though it has stopped raining, it was pouring earlier, the field's still wet. And that's kind of what we've seen here a couple of times tonight.
And it is a cool, damp night. Yeah. But it is enough for the 1st down. They credit him with getting to the 36-yard line. And back-to-back 3rd down conversions for Northeast on this drive. Northeast 2 for 2 on 3rd down in the second half. Grove City 0 for on the night on 3rd down. 2 receivers left. Lattimore is a tight end to the right. Whitman, flanker right. Galloway back to pass. Galloway rolling left, being pursued by Jordan Gamble. And scampering out of bounds on the far side will be the quarterback, Galloway. He'll pick up 4 on that 1st down run. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Northeast.
Yeah, Galloway does a really good job decision-making, when to throw and when to run, when to tuck it and run, and that was a good example of it right there. Really good coverage down the field by Grove City's secondary. So Galloway's like, all right, and he just kind of tucked it and picked up another couple of yards there with his feet.
811 yards rushing this year for Galloway.
About 1,304 yards passing. So
that was
yeah,
a 4 tonight. He's over 1,400 for the season now.
He's put together a great season.
On 2nd down, the option, Galloway, the first time that Northeast ran the option, and Galloway gets to the 30 before being swarmed by black jerseys. See Bones in there, Navarro. Galloway, a modest pickup, 3rd and 4 at the 30, and we have a stoppage for an injury. There's a Grove City player who is down on the near side. That is Drake Moore.
Oh, boy.
So Moore will check out. Looks like he's okay. He's coming over the trainer. He's jogging. So Austin Goethe will check in at cornerback, and Stukio moves to outside linebacker.
Yeah. They've already had some injury issues here with Purdy getting dinged up with the shoulder from the on the offensive side. So.
And Luke Gamble's in for him at linebacker in Grove City's 3-5-3 alignment. 3rd down and 4 for Northeast at the Grove City 30. Pickers looking for their 3rd straight 3rd down conversion of the half. And the handoff goes to Ringer. Ringer wrapped up. He'll be short. Needed 4, gets 3, but 4th down, and Northeast will go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is, what the old kind of classic 4-down territory in a high school game. So here we go.
4th and about 1.5 yards upcoming for Northeast. Ball just outside the 27. Colton Owens will come in with a play call from the sideline. Play clock at 14. Pickers now they break the huddle with 8 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry. Down to 4 seconds. 3, 2, and they get the snap off. The pitch to Ringer, has the 1st down and more. Ringer along the far hash mark, cut down by Goethe at the 15-yard line. Pickers do what they were doing.
Oh, boy.
Pickup of 14 to Ringer, 1st down and 10. Northeast back into the McCandless Ford red zone. McCandless Ford, your one-stop shop in Mercer and Meadville.
Yeah, just a really good play call there, and Galloway timing the pitch perfectly, and Ringer doing his thing. He is a fun back to watch.
1st and 10 at the 13, certainly in Benag's range as well. Halfway through the third quarter, this is the 11th play of the drive. It's used 6+ minutes. Toss comes to Crozier. Crozier trying to get around right end, and he'll be hit by Bones and some teammates. Bones in there, along with Charlie Miller.
was right in there too, yeah.
Charlie Miller in from his free safety spot, not afraid to stick his nose in there. 2-yard gain for Crozier, 2nd and 8 at the 11. This is the opening drive of the second half. It began at the 44-yard line after the short kick and a decent run back for Northeast.
Yeah, and again, I mean, Northeast couldn't draw it up any better than this if they end up scoring here, right, as they've used up a bunch of clock. And if they can score here, that would be a big mountain for Grove City to have to climb. 3
receivers to the left, the wide side. Galloway looking, running right. Galloway pumps. Galloway dodges a man, cuts inside. Galloway to the 5, and knocked out of bounds at about the 4. Peyton Miller in on the tackle along with Heckathorn. Clock stops with 4:48 to go on the out-of-bounds play.
But that jump cut there by Galloway. Got down the sideline, looked like he was completely hemmed in, and just a perfect jump cut to pick up those last couple of yards and really put the Pickers in a much better third down situation.
3rd and 2. Logan Dice checks in at linebacker for Navarro. Dice started the first half of the season at linebacker before a knee injury. Navarro hobbles over to the near side. So Grove City getting wafer thin at linebacker.
Yes.
Crozier wide left. That's the wide side of the field. Whitman to the right. 3rd and 2. Galloway will give it to Ringer. Ringer into the middle of the line. He has the first down. Down to about the 1.5, maybe the 2. And another third down conversion for Northeast.
Yeah. This has been kind of one of those drives. You talked about players making winning plays. This is kind of a team making a winning drive here. This is exactly how you want to do it.
A statement drive.
Yeah, statement drive, yes.
We talked about the Northeast physicality in the first half, and new half, same result.
Yeah, boy, even maybe even kind of a resurgence of it too by them. This has been really impressive.
Down to 4:15 to go in the third quarter. The give to Ringer out of the shotgun, and Ringer to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown Northeast. Ethan Ringer scores his 2nd touchdown run of the night, scoring from 2 yards out, and Northeast extends the lead to 18-7.
Just kind of a good old-fashioned slobber knocker there as the offensive line able to get enough of a push.
The drive, 14 plays, 56 yards. It used 7:46. Wow. 18-7 with the conversion pending, and the Great Pickers are going to go for 2. Galloway in the shotgun. Galloway rolling left, now running right, being pursued. Galloway looking towards the end zone. He's in trouble. Sidearm delivery, and it is incomplete, and thus it remains 18-7. But Northeast, an impressive start to the second half, a 14-play drive that uses 7:46. Northeast leads Grove City 18-7. Chris and I will come back with the kickoff after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Looking for a career where your hard work is appreciated? Join Extreme Machine and Fab in Hermitage, Pennsylvania. Since 1995, Extreme Machine and Fab has become one of the biggest and most trusted premier full-service machine shops, servicing customers worldwide in the steel industry, Department of Defense, and nuclear power industry, to name just a few. From small components to 75-ton projects, their machining, fabrication, and engineering teams do it all. Extreme Machine and Fab offers competitive wages and competitive benefits. Apply today at extrememachinefab.com. Join the EMF team. Innovate, grow, succeed.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
And an abbreviated timeout before the kickoff. The kickoff by Benag Angle to the near sideline. Tanner Mung for Grove City sliding over to fall on it, and Grove City will have it back at its own 27 with 4:09 to go in the third quarter. 18-7, Northeast with the lead. Great Pickers have scored 18 straight points.
Yeah, none of the guys in the back row kind of came up, so Mung, a little bit of urgency there to go get it. That was a nice play by him, heads up.
1st and 10. Cooper motions left to right. That's the wide side of the field. Heath Homan out of the shotgun, rolling right. Homan on the run, looking, has time. Now he's going to throw it downfield, back across the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48-yard line. It's Carter Crozier. Crozier to the 35. Crozier to the 25, to the 20. Crozier to the 15, and spun out of bounds there. Carter Crozier doing it all for Northeast throughout the season. Crozier's 5th pick, and Northeast back into the McCandless Ford red zone, leading 18-7, and a chance to break this one wide open.
Yeah, Homan, lots of time back there, but he kind of threw it into coverage, almost kind of, you couldn't pass that up. But Crozier able to step right in the lane. Interception and big return, and Northeast back in the McCandless Ford red zone, threatening to break this thing wide open.
37-yard run back on the interception. 1st and 10 at the Grove City 15. This is a must-stop for Grove City, no two ways about it. 3 receivers left on the wide side. Galloway will keep it. Galloway, it's an RPO looking. Now he's looking for a block. Gets a little bit of one, and then he will manage to step out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And a slow-developing play, and Galloway show an impressive-looking 3-yard run.
Yeah, Galloway just does some kind of unorthodox things, but they're very effective. That time, I think everybody in the stadium, at least initially, thought that he handed the football off, but he kept it and then was kind of rolling to his left. Decided to just tuck it and pick up a nice little 4-yard gain on first down.
Give him 4. Progress to the 11. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line. 3 receivers to the right now on the wide side. Galloway in the shotgun. Galloway rolling right, following Pascal Lepore. Galloway is going to be nudged out of bounds by Peyton Miller on the near side. Down to about the 9. It'll be 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4. If you're Grove City, if you hold them to a field goal, even they get it, it's 21-7.
Yeah, no, right. Absolutely. That would be a huge stop here. So, Grove City's put themselves in a pretty good position here. 3rd down and 4. 2 cracks to get 4 yards to pick up the first down.
Northeast 3 of 4 on 3rd down on that touchdown drive, and they converted on the 4th down play. And the ball again, 3rd and 4 at the Grove City 9. 2 receivers tight to the right. Galloway, and incomplete. Looking for Crozier. It was behind him. Jordan Gamble might have gotten a hand on it.
If he didn't get a hand on it, his body was in the passing lane, and he kind of influenced certainly the pass by Galloway.
And the field goal unit will come out. Benag missed from 43 earlier short. This one, it'll be from the right hash. It's going to be 26, 27 yards. We'll see where they put it down.
Yeah, that's definitely a win for the Grove City defense, holding them to this field goal attempt.
Galloway's the holder, Lattimore the snapper. Ball will be put down on the 16, a 26-yard kick. Snap was good. Kick on the way. It is up, and the kick by Benang is good. 21-7. The interception turns into 3 points for Northeast as Benang hits his 4th field goal of the year. 21-7, 3:29 to go. 3rd quarter. We'll be back after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Is celebrating a new chapter, proudly serving the healthcare needs of our community. We have a renewed dedication and unwavering commitment to deliver the highest standard of care that you've come to know and expect. This means reinvesting in our employees, our physicians, and the essential medical technologies needed to provide exceptional care to you and your family. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community. Learn more at SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org.
The 3rd quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Northeast turning the turnover into 3 points. Benag converting from 26 yards out. 21-7 Northeast to lead, and now Benag will send it downfield. It's going to bounce, check up, and be fielded at the 17-yard line by Peyton Miller. Miller trying to get around the right side, outside the numbers to the 25. And that's all the further he's going to get. Grove City will face a long field with 3:23 to go in the third quarter, trailing now by 14.
Yeah, it looked like Miller was going to be able to turn the corner there. But Northeast certainly recovered quickly, and I'm not sure exactly who that was, but somebody on the Northeast special teams laid the wood to Peyton Miller there. Wow.
Grove City will have the ball as the officials continue to adjust the spot. It would be the 26-yard line. 3:23 to go in the third. The second half, Northeast has executed 18 plays. Grove City 1. Wow. That was the interception by Crozier. Homan in the shotgun gives it to Stukio on a delay over the right side. Stukio across the 30, cut down at the 31-yard line, as was Lattimore able to cut him down, but decent gain for Grove City. Long way to go, certainly. Eagles just need to get some first downs.
Yeah, I mean, again, you said it. You know, the math on that turnover turned into field goal. Still, though, 21-14, Grove City scores a touchdown here. It's game on. So, yeah, that was a big hold by the Grove City defense.
Gain of 5 for Stukio, 2nd and 5. And Homan will give it to Stukio on a delay to the left side. He has some running room. Stukio to midfield, cuts inside of a man and is brought down at the Northeast 47-yard line. Jonas Stukio warming up on a cold, damp evening.
Yeah, somebody in the Grove City coaching staff recognized something as they've gone with that scissors play now kind of back-to-back and been able to make some hay.
22-yard gain for Stukio. 1st and 10. Cooper lines up as a wing to the right. And they'll give it to him again. Stukio following the block of Cooper upfield. Stukio inside the 35, down to the 34, brought down by Castile and McGuigan. Another first down for Stukio, back-to-back first down runs for the senior.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, it looked like there for a while Grove City was trying to go right at the teeth of Northeast's defense. Very little misdirection created, but now all of a sudden a little misdirection, and Grove City's really kind of got some rhythm here.
Double wing set receivers to either side. Stukio the deep back in the pistol. Homan throwing the ball downfield looking for Charlie Miller. Can't make the catch. Just a bit too long. It'll be 2nd and 10. He had the defender beat.
Oh, he sure did. Yeah, and the pass was pretty much right where it had to be, just off of his fingertips. So I like, Grove City certainly all of a sudden a lot of confidence here on this drive on offense.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Gamble tight to the left. Cooper motions left to right. 2 receivers to the right as well. And they'll hand it back to Stukio, and he's going to be hit and dropped. Logan Lattimore came through untouched. Lattimore, a big play. Loss of 4. Grove City facing 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's the same play they've run, with great success a couple of other times on this drive. But big Logan Lattimore said, not that time, as he knew exactly where to go, did not fall for the misdirection at all.
3rd and 15 back at the 39. Grove City 0 of 6 on 3rd down tonight. Goethe wide right. Charlie Miller wide left at the numbers on the short side of the field. Back to pass Homan. Homan downfield looking for Miller, and incomplete off his hands. Crozier over there in the coverage, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that was that pass was there, right? That was in traffic. Certainly Crozier and the other defensive back there for Northeast were there, but would have been a great catch. But
now a 4th down for Grove City, trailing 21-7, 1:26 to go, 3rd quarter. Moving right to left, this District 10 3A quarterfinal. Grove City the 3 seed, Northeast the 6. Peyton Miller checks in as a receiver to the left. Charlie Miller slot right inside of Austin Goethe. Tanner Mung is in as a wing to the right as well. Back to pass Homan. Homan in trouble, being pursued. Homan on the run, looking, and he's going to be sacked by Castile. Back near midfield, a big loss on 4th down, and the Northeast defense holds.
Yeah, Castile just kind of looked like he was kind of shot out of a cannon. And Homan, I think he was almost kind of thought he had more time, but Castile was right on him. brings him down, and Grove City turns it over on downs.
So the loss of 10, that'll be 1st and 10 Northeast. Not only do they get the stop, they get the ball at midfield.
Yeah, wow.
If you think here Northeast takes the deep shot here, try to put it away?
Galloway to Crozier, maybe.
We'll see what they do. Galloway in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. Galloway back the pass. Galloway steps up in the pocket. He's going to be hit and brought down by Bones. Navarro back in there helps bring him down also.
Bones is he's just everywhere. You can't ever lose track of him, or he's going to be knocking you into next week. And that's about what happened there.
Second sack of the night for Bones. Third for Grove City, as Luke Gamble also has one. Second and 11 for Northeast at the 48 as we're under a minute to go in the third quarter. Northeast in no hurry, leading 21-7. Dylan Rogers deploys wide left. J.J. Whitman wide to the right. Backs on either side of Galloway in the shotgun. Lattimore's tight to the right, and the handoff will go to Crozier on a delay. Crozier into the middle of the line. He'll get maybe to the midfield line on what will likely be the final play of the third quarter. Northeast does not have to run a play, and I would be surprised if they did.
Yeah.
Time winding down in the third quarter here at Franklin. Down to 7 seconds to go. Northeast looking to the far sideline, and Great Pickers will head to the far sideline. Grove City coming to the near sideline. We've played 3 quarters tonight here at Franklin High School. Northeast looking to knock off Grove City. Great Pickers lead Grove City 21-7. We'll be back with quarter number 4 after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
The Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more.
Third down and 8 for Northeast to start the fourth quarter. Now moving right to left. Galloway works it right side, incomplete, looking for Pascal Lepore. The Grove City defense get off the field to start the fourth quarter. That pass incomplete to Lepore. And the punt team comes out for the Great Pickers.
Yeah, I think Delathian Bones, not only did he get great pressure there on Bryson Galloway, I think he might have gotten his mitts on that pass. So, yeah, Bones kind of single-handedly kind of keeping them in the game defensively here.
Benag to punt. Charlie Miller deep for Grove City, back at his 20. 4th and 9 from midfield. It's a fake. The snap goes to Ringer, and he has a lot of running room. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Northeast. Ringer scores on a 50-yard fake punt. It is 27-7 Northeast.
Wow. You know, usually you don't see that kind of misdirection on a fake punt, too. That was so perfectly executed. And then Ringer was sprinting down the field, and there were a couple of Grove City guys that were kind of almost looking for where's the punt. That's how well executed that fake was.
That's a heck of a play call.
That's a heck of a play call. Yeah.
Now Benag on to attempt the extra point. 27 straight for Northeast, and now number 27, Benag, makes it 28 straight with that conversion. 28-7 is the lead for Northeast. 11:47 to go. Grove City Eagles have some work to do. We'll be back with the Northeast kickoff on Sports Radio 96.7.
1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Northeast rolls the dice and gets a 7.
Yeah.
And they get 7. Ethan Ringer, 50-yard run on the fake punt to make it 28-7. Now the kick from Benag, squibber down the middle of the field, fielded at the 15-yard line by Peyton Miller. Miller, ball knocked loose, and Miller will jump on. No, it's still loose. Ball squirming around. Mad scramble for it, and Northeast may have it.
Wow. It looked like Miller was going to be able to hustle back and get it, but then it squirted out of his hands again.
Ringer recovered the fumble, and Northeast will have it. Wow. Leading 28-7, and another Grove City turnover.
Oh, boy.
28-7, and Northeast will have it in the McCandless Ford red zone.
Yeah, just kind of, the old kind of the opposite hand strip, that kind of weak hand strip. Knocked it out of Miller's hand, but it looked like Miller, who really urgently hustled to get back there, was going to be able to get back on it. But when he jumped on it, the wet football sort of shot out of there. And then just a host of Northeast players able to swarm under and get the loose football.
Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. That's coming up in our post-game tonight here from Franklin. And it is Halloween night, and it's like one of those Halloween movies if you're a Grove City fan.
Yeah, Mike Myers, not nearly as scary as this.
Northeast 1st and 10 at the 13 of Grove City. Galloway will give it to Carter Crozier. Crozier trying to get around right end, and he's going to be cut down by Tanner Mung for no gain. Now a flag at the end of the play, another flag now. So 2 flags.
Yeah.
Is there a late hit, Chris?
Yeah, Mung after he tackled him, kind of sort of walked through him and kind of knocked him over. Crozier was kind of prone, after he was trying to get up after being tackled. And
the officials get together. It's a loss on the play, but then half the distance administered. It's going to be second down at the 3, or excuse me, second down at the 8, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I think certainly Crozier did a little bit of acting there, but Mung ran him over while he was trying to get up. So
2nd and 5 at the 8. 3 receivers to the left for Northeast. Clock rolling as well. Pascal Lepore, the back, and he'll get the handoff. Lepore over the 5. Lepore will charge into the end zone. And Northeast has broken this one wide open, 34-7 with 11:11 left.
Yeah, how about that? Just kind of a wide open hole. They obviously they're running away from DeLathy and Bones there. And, able to get into the end zone, and all of a sudden now, Northeast up 4 scores.
Benag back on to attempt the extra point. So Northeast has scored twice in the first 49 seconds of the fourth quarter. A flag thrown in the middle of the field. Dead ball unsportsmanlike against Grove City. And I believe it's on Mung. He's the one sent out. So the extra point forthcoming. Northeast will take it on the kickoff as the rain continues to intensify here at Franklin. Northeast is taking it here, so Northeast appears like it's going to go for 2.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The ball moved to the 1, and Northeast will go for the 2-pointer. Galloway brings Crozier in motion from left to right. Now movement, and now the conversion's going to come from the 6.
They may bring the tee back out.
So we'll have another attempt, and Benag, is he coming back out?
There he was all the way down the field.
He was probably getting under a poncho or something, or a parka.
Right.
Keeping that right leg warm, but it looks like they're going to keep the offense out there and go for the 2 anyway. The ball moved back to the 6th. Goethe in, Gamble out on the Grove City defense, and after all that, now Northeast is going to take a timeout. 11-11 to go, Northeast with the lead. 2-point conversion or maybe an extra point. We'll have something when we come back. Northeast leading Grove City on Sports Radio 96.7.
Car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
And after all that, Northeast will send the kicker out. Benag to attempt the extra point. Lattimore to snap. Galloway to hold. Kick on the way. It is up. And the kick is good. So after all that, went forward, went backwards. It's 35-7 Northeast. We'll have the grape picker kickoff when we come back on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union and Pennsylvania Cyber Security Center.
Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Following the extra point, there was a penalty on Grove City, a personal foul, and that's going to move the kickoff for Northeast into Grove City territory at the 45-yard line. 6th flag of the night on Grove City for 64 yards. Northeast has been penalized 9 times for 75 yards.
Yeah, just a little frustration on the part of Grove City, resulting in 3 personal foul calls.
The kick is a squibber down the middle of the field, and one of the up men able to fall on it for Grove City. 11:10 to go, and Grove City will have it moving left to right.
Kicker covered by
Simeon Toth on the recovery for Grove City. And the Eagles will have it at their 20 with 11:10 to go, trailing 35-7 here. It was a very entertaining first half, but this second half has been all Northeast. Now, I saying it's all Northeast, I don't think that's really doing it justice.
No, right. I mean, they pretty much used up the entire third quarter with a touchdown drive and then scored twice in the first 49 seconds of the fourth quarter.
Homan will give it to Stukio, and he will get nothing. In fact, he will lose yardage as in there for Northeast, Liam Jones, the junior defensive end. Stukio, a short loss on the play. It'll be second down for Grove City back at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Stukio again, that three-headed monster of Stukio, Wilson, and Purdy. Purdy got hurt early on in the first quarter, and we have not seen Wilson tonight.
Homan, pass right flat, caught by Charlie Miller. Miller trying to get away from Whitman. He does, but does not get away from the rest of the defense. As Northeast flowing out to the football, and Charlie Miller will get maybe a yard. Lattimore coming out to make the tackle. 3rd and 11 for Grove City. Eagles are 0 for 7 on third down tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the big stories of the game. That's
Yeah, unable to sustain drives,
That's
and
it.
Northeast certainly has.
Yep.
Great Pickers, a couple of fourth down conversions as well. This is 3rd and 11 back at the 18. Back to pass Homan. Homan rolling right, has some time. Homan looking, sending it downfield, looking for Goethe, and he went up and could not make the catch along the near sideline. Goethe went up, but could not secure it. It's 4th down.
Looked like Laporte got a bit of maybe a fingertip on it.
Pascal Lepore, not listed as a starter, but if we had the sub of the game like we do in basketball, it would be Pascal Lepore, undoubtedly.
Yeah, he's done a lot of good things tonight.
And that big blocked punt earlier tonight, too.
Yeah, no,
Scored a touchdown.
Just a big, strong kid, a senior, a football player.
Also, D10 qualifier at 172 last year, went 16 and 18.
Yeah, well.
Bones to punt. Kick is away. And Crozier fields it at the Grove City 40. Along the near hash mark, Carter Crozier to the 30. And he'll be tackled at the Grove City 28 by Luke Gamble. Crozier, a 12-yard run back. And Northeast will take over. 9:42 to go. Great Pickers closing in on what would be their first playoff win in 16 years.
Wow.
Beat Oil City in the AA quarterfinals back in the good old days of 4 classes, 24-14.
Right.
These teams met a couple times in the playoffs, most notably 21 years ago. Up at the Vet, Northeast was undefeated. Grove City had to run the table to get in. Grove City rallied to win late. And Galloway fakes the handoff. Galloway trying to get around the right side, and he will tiptoe the sideline to get a few. Head linesman gets taken out on the far side by the Grove City tackler who crashed into him. But Galloway, a guy like Galloway, just seems like the field's wider for him than it is everybody else.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I didn't know exactly how to word it, but you just did perfectly. And yeah, he freezes everyone in the stadium with his play fakes. And then, he's just able to get out onto the edge, and it looks like he's in a large sea of green every time he gets out there.
Of course, back in 04, Grove City was down late, forced overtime, won it 30-27. Grove City went to Hershey that year.
Right.
But no treats tonight, it appears, for the Eagles on Halloween night. No. Give us the Ringer. Ringer across the 20. Ethan Ringer, 3 touchdowns tonight, including one on a 50-yard fake punt, which is really the backbreaker in this one.
Yeah, that was the backbreaker. Right. You were still thinking, well, Grove City's been able to move the ball here a little bit. If they can put together a scoring drive, they'll be right back in it until that moment.
Be 3rd and a yard at the Grove City 19. Northeast has returned to the McCandless Ford red zone. McCandless Ford is your one-stop shop in both Meadville and Mercer. 9 minutes to go in this one. 3rd and a yard for Northeast. Galloway in the shotgun will give it to Ringer. Ringer is hit, but he is going to fight forward and get the first down. Needed 1, gets 2 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a new set of downs for the Great Pickers.
Yeah, Ringer's been great. I mean, he's just kind of been solid. Exactly what they've needed. He's been sort of their mudder, which is an outdated term now that nobody plays in the mud anymore. But
not even Northeast. They put the turf in last year.
Right.
Great facility here tonight at Franklin. Good thing we have turf. It'd be hard to see those numbers probably at this point.
Can you imagine? Yeah.
Ringer, 101 yards now. He went over 100 on that carry. 16 carries, 101, and the 3 touchdowns. Pickers break the huddle, 4 on the play clock. Down to 2. 1. And Galloway gets the snap, throws a backwards pass to Crozier. Crozier to the 10, to the 5. Carter Crozier dives for the pylon. He is in, but there is a flag thrown by the line judge right at the snap, and perhaps Northeast was not properly lined up.
Is it possible that they didn't get the snap off?
That would be thrown by the back judge.
Okay.
Maybe, or perhaps they were not set. We'll see.
Okay. Because it almost looked like the clock did expire right before the snap. We'll see.
Yeah, I thought it had, but that's not the line judge's call.
Okay.
And we'll see what the penalty is. illegal shift. So they had two men who were moving and not set.
Okay.
So that will wipe out the touchdown run for Crozier and move the ball back to the 22-yard line. First down and 15. Northeast has, for the moment, put it in reverse and left the McCandless Ford red zone.
Yeah.
Northeast tonight, 264 yards on 53 plays, 141 on the ground, 123 through the air. You know, this team a very balanced offense coming in, on the season.
Yeah.
Coming in, Northeast averaging 185 rushing yards, 148 passing yards a game, and they're pretty much right on that ratio tonight.
Right. Yeah. No, it's very balanced offense, very explosive, exciting offense.
First and 10 now back at the 22-yard line. Galloway brings Crozier in motion from slot left. Galloway dropped the handoff, and Grove City has recovered it.
Yeah.
So the Eagles get their second takeaway, as coming out of the pile with it for the Eagles, Andres Navarro. And Grove City, still a glimmer of hope. They need something quick here, but the defense comes up with its second takeaway of the night.
It almost looked like Galloway missed the handoff, like an incomplete pass. It was an incomplete handoff. As Ringer just never got it, and the ball went kind of right straight down onto the ground, and the Grove City defense able to fall on it.
Second turnover of the night forced by Grove City. Northeast still +1 tonight. Northeast this year, Chris, 6-0 at home.
Wow.
Only District 10 team to play 6 home games.
Okay.
Pretty good away from home, too.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
Charlie Miller motions from right to left to the wide side of the field. Homan rolling left. Heath Homan looking, being pursued by Lattimore. Homan in trouble, dodges him. Homan steps up, hit as he throws, and incomplete. As looking for Miller on the far side, broken up as it got there. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, boy, he took a shot there from Logan Lattimore. You see Logan Lattimore kind of slowed down. Then when he realized that Homan had set his feet, sped up and really kind of laid into him as he made that pass.
Talk about Lattimore, 215 wrestler. And Homan, of course, a great wrestling family. His older brothers Hudson and Hunter.
Yeah.
But Lattimore and Heath are in different weight classes.
Yeah.
Second and 10, the 25. High snap, and the give will go to Stukio up the middle. Stukio stumbles forward to the 35. Very close to the first down marker. Chain gang not moving on the far side as of yet, and they will not move. He's a little short. Third and about 2 feet for the Eagles from the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I think the knee hit about 2 yards back, a yard and a half or so back before he plunged forward.
Double wing to the right for Homan, and he will fake the handoff. Pass right side. It's caught by Austin Goethe. Goethe's first catch of the night, and Goethe gets a first down. First third down conversion of the night for Grove City, as the rain really picking up now.
Yeah, right at the 7:20 mark of the game. Wow.
Nice pickup there for the first down.
Gain for Grove City to the 44, gain of 10, first down Eagles. Grove City's 8th first down of the night. Double wing left, receivers to either side, and the handoff faked. Pass right side, caught by Goethe at midfield, spins back inside, gets away from McGuigan, and down inside the Northeast 45 to the 44-yard line, and back-to-back catches for Austin Goethe, back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, just that little out route there, and Homan putting it right in the basket. I'm sure Grove City coaching staff telling Goethe, hey, you know what, I like that you're fighting for yardage. Maybe get out of bounds, save some clock.
And was there a flag on the play? There was a flag on the far side.
Okay.
And I am not sure what those mechanics were. So it's going to wipe out a gain of 10.
Okay. I saw Goethe kind of drop his shoulders like he was disappointed. So yeah, he must have known.
Wonder if perhaps an eligible man downfield.
Okay. Yeah.
So that would move the ball back to the 39-yard line. And the clock begins to move again, turning under 7 minutes to go. First and 15, Grove City. Gamble and Cooper align as wings to the right on the short side of the field. Homan will give it to Stukio. Stukio picks his way upfield. Stukio will get about 5 on that carry to the 44. Second down and 10 upcoming as Stukio gets back to where this series of downs began.
Yeah, Stukio still running hard, refusing to go down. Good job there by some of the Northeast guys, yanking their own guys out of there, making sure they don't get involved in anything now. That's the last thing Northeast wants to do.
Charlie Miller wide left. Goethe wide to the right, double wing to the right as well. Ball in the near right hash. Homan will give it to Stukio. Stukio into the middle of the line. Gets a yard or two. Jones, the initial hit.
Yeah. How about William Gann, too, clogging everything up. And when you say that about William Gann, that's to be taken literally. He's a big boy there at that nose tackle position.
So we don't have the heights and weights on the roster, but
he's big.
Yeah, we will go with that. We'll keep it simple. He's big. No need for the thesaurus. He's a big boy. 3rd and 8 for Grove City at the 46, and whistles before the play begins. And what do we have? Sideline warning against Northeast.
Okay.
So that does allow Grove City to bring Luke Gamble, a tight end, out and send Peyton Miller, a wide receiver, in for this 3rd and 8 play. Eagles are 1 of 9 on 3rd down tonight. Peyton Miller will go wide left. Charlie Miller's in the slot. Goethe flanker to the or is a wide to the right as well as a wing to the left. Homan back to pass. Heath Homan downfield, tipped again and intercepted. Picked off by C, the free safety off the double deflection. And C will be brought down at the 45-yard line of Grove City. That hit a couple of hands, and wow, 4th takeaway of the night for the Northeast defense.
Yeah, that's very kind of typical of how this night has gone for Northeast. Double deflection, and it ends up right kind of in an easy catch. How often do you see an easy catch off of a double deflection? But there it was. So
usually that ball's kind of going end over end or on a tilt or something, and that one ended up right in the hands of C. Kyler C's 3rd interception of the season. He's had a very nice senior year. He has a sack this year. He also kicked a couple of extra points.
Yeah, he's a good player. They got a lot of guys that you just look and you say, he's just a very good football player.
1st and 10 for Northeast at the Grove City 45. Galloway gets the snap, and he's going to be hit and brought down for a loss on the play. Navarro and Bones on the stop. What? Clock will continue to move. It's a loss of a yard on the play for Northeast.
Navarro and Bones, they're just a handful. I mean, that's all you can say. Even on a night that certainly has not gone Grove City's way, those two have been very, very difficult for the Northeast offensive line to deal with.
Under 5 minutes to go. Grove City led 7-0. Northeast has scored the last 35. 12 in the second quarter, 9 in the third, and then 14 points in the first minute of the fourth quarter to break open this one. Galloway will give it to Lepore. Lepore dodges a tackle. Lepore outside to the 35. Pascal Lepore down to the 32-yard line. Pick up a 14 for Lepore. First down for Northeast. And how would you like to have that guy be your number 2 running back?
Seems like he's like the number 2 at about 5 different positions, doesn't it? And yeah, he's a great kind of change of pace from Ringer.
Pascal Lepore picks up 14. Lepore 4 carries, 26 yards tonight. Northeast looking to close out this one will be Northeast and Sharon next week. Sharon had a big lead tonight on Conneaut. 2 receivers either side for Northeast. And the give will go to Lepore again. Lepore to the 30, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Pascal Lepore battling forward down to about the 26, turns a 1-yard gain into 6.
Yeah. He's just big. He's kind of your guy that you got to lead late in the game. Just keep giving the ball to him. He's going to pick up chunks of yardage, wear the other defense down.
35-7 Northeast the lead after the game. Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. And then it'll be Aaron Byro and Art Shannon with the Warner's Homes and Improvements fifth quarter scoreboard show until 11 o'clock tonight. 2nd and 4 for Northeast. 2 receivers to the right. Low snap fielded by Galloway, who stumbles and goes down right at the 30. And Galloway, he went down awkwardly. He's going to get up, but that was, if you're a Northeast fan, you hold your breath on that play.
Yeah, and he was also kind of in an awkward position, too, when and it wasn't dirty at all, but
yes, he was going down, a Grove City man hit him.
Yeah, he kind of had his knees tucked under him, and the Grove City guy was just kind of finishing the tackle.
Fortunately, he's up and okay.
Holding his lower back, though, which is exactly what you would think he would hurt there if he hurts anything on that play.
Oh, to be young and spry.
I know, no kidding.
Galloway, he's been more than spry tonight.
Yeah.
9 of 14, 123 yards. He's also rushed for 23 yards. 3rd and 9 at the 31. Galloway back to pass. Galloway down the middle of the field has Owens. Owens to the 10. Then it's knocked loose. Forced by Charlie Miller. Picked up by Grove City. Eagles forcing the fumble, and they get the recovery and a modest return out to the 20-yard line. 3rd takeaway of the night for Grove City. Tanner Mung with the recovery.
Yeah, Tanner Mung. Again, he's just kind of knows for the football, right? Wherever the football is, he seems to be around it, and that time, ball knocked loose. Is that Charlie Miller knocked that loose?
Charlie Miller knocked it loose.
Yeah, so, and then Mung able to jump on it.
Charlie Miller, a guy last year, he was a freshman. He was kind of the number 2 quarterback, number 3 quarterback.
Yeah.
And you can see just how he has grown in so many ways this year and has had a terrific sophomore season.
He really has, no doubt.
2 minutes to go in this one. Grove City taking over. 3rd takeaway of the night by the Grove City defense. Homan into the left flat. It's caught by Austin Goethe. 3rd catch of the second half. Goethe along the left sideline on the far side, and then behind the play, a flag on the near side.
If it was,
I don't know if it was during the play, perhaps a hold or something post-play.
Yeah, maybe roughing the passer.
I don't think it was that.
No, not by the way the Grove City guys are reacting,
Personal foul, Grove City. As Bones and a couple Northeast guys were mixing it up on the near side. And that's going to wipe out the gain. It'll be a half the distance penalty. Back to the 10. It'll be, it'll stay first down.
Yeah.
The 1st and 19. Homan back to pass. Homan, diving attempt far side. It's incomplete. I'll stop the clock with 1:45 to go as Charlie Miller, the nearest man to it. 2nd down and at 19 for Grove City. Northeast will go to 9-2. Northeast, this will be the Pickers' first ever win over Mercer County team.
Wow.
In playoffs, in playoff action. Northeast is the 3rd win overall. I checked that. It's the 2nd win. They beat Reynolds back in 01, 18-15. My apologies. 2nd down, screen far side. It's caught far side. And diving forward to the 25-yard line. The catch made by Peyton Miller. Peyton Miller out to the 24-yard line. It was in 01. Reynolds won the MCAC, had that magical year, and then was upset by Northeast 18-15.
Yeah. That Deacon Jones and company.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Then 4 years later, Reynolds went to the state semis. Yep. 3rd down, snap was low, and Homan goes to a knee to field it. It'll be a loss back to the 19-yard line, and 4th down upcoming for Grove City as time ticks away in this one down to 50 seconds to go.
Yeah, that was that great running back on that team that went to the Western Finals, McBride.
Yes, Jake McBride went and played at W&J.
Yep.
Presidents have a big one tomorrow night against Case Western Reserve in that PAC race.
Yes.
6 o'clock game down in Washington. We'll be busy, though, Chris. We'll be in Wilmington for a 7 o'clock game.
Yes.
With Farrell Eisenhower here tomorrow night starting at 6:30.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Steelers yet this year, so I'm looking forward. I know you got to see them in the Steel Bowl. I haven't seen them yet.
Back to pass Homan on 4th down. 4th and 10 at the 19. Homan rolling right. Heath Homan has some time. Downfield and incomplete. Tried to hit Jimmy Cooper. Incomplete with 13 seconds to go. And the Northeast Grape Pickers are about ready to close out an impressive performance tonight in all three facets.
Yeah. I mean, what else can you say, right? They were able to convert 3rd and 4th downs, keep the offense out there. They finished drives. They forced some turnovers, and special teams. They were terrific. So this is a good football team.
Sharon Tigers better be on alert next Friday night.
Correct.
And we're about ready to have the kneel down from Galloway. And the Northeast Grape Pickers are going to get their first playoff win since 2009. Jubilation on the far side, the Grove City Eagles. A promising year, but it ends tonight in the District 10 quarterfinals as Northeast wins it 35-7. We'll be back with a full post game on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union and the Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center.
That's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you.
Federal Credit Union. Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here at Franklin High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon in the studio producing our game as the Northeast Grape Pickers defeat Grove City tonight. Final score in this one, 35-7. And we'll get to the stats here in a bit in the scoring recap. I don't think a lot of people saw this coming. No. It's not the surprise that Northeast won. This is an 8-2 team.
Yeah.
A team that beat Grove City in week 1. But this was a dominant performance.
Yes.
And I'll say this way. It's not been very often in the last couple decades that an Erie County team has put the boots to a Mercer County team the way that Northeast did tonight. This wasn't what Grove City didn't do. This is what Northeast did do. This is a heck of a football team in the burgundy and white down there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right, and that's, and again, didn't this almost seem, we've seen this script play out so often over the years where a team kind of gets a win against a team, but you leave the game thinking, oh, if they play them again, they'll beat them. And I think there was a lot of people after that week 1 game, that said, oh, Northeast, they got a couple of lucky breaks. Grove City made some uncharacteristic mistakes. They'll get them if they play again. And oh, sure enough, round 1, here we go. And this Northeast team, they just came out and they were really physical. They really executed well. They got off the field on third down themselves. They converted third downs on offense. With the exception of maybe a few penalties that the coaches will look at and say we need to do better with that. They played a pretty flawless game, and I think the crucial moment in the game was the drive to start the third quarter that took up most of the quarter, and they capped it off with a touchdown.
35-7, Northeast to win. We'll come back with the scoring recap, the stats, and our post-game awards on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Grill is proud to award the September 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bays is proud to announce that West Middlesex Girls Golf is the September Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to West Middlesex coach Brad Sarche and his outstanding girls golf team as they are the September Bays Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to West Middlesex Girls Golf, the September Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, go to VaysPubandGrill.com.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Looking for a career where your hard work is appreciated? Join Extreme Machine and Fab in Hermitage, Pennsylvania. Since 1995, Extreme Machine and Fab has become one of the biggest and most trusted premier full-service machine shops, servicing customers worldwide in the steel industry, Department of Defense, and nuclear power industry, to name just a few. From small components to 75-ton projects, their machining, fabrication, and engineering teams do it all. Extreme Machine and Fab offers competitive wages and competitive benefits. Apply today at extrememachinefab.com. Join the EMF team. Innovate, grow, succeed.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here at Franklin High School on a cold, windy, wet night and a long night for the Grove City Eagles. They fall to Northeast 35-7. The scoring recap in this one, Grove City took a 7-0 lead late in the first quarter. Gavin Purdy a 39-yard touchdown run at 1:41 of the first quarter, capping a 4-play, 85-yard drive. It used just 57 seconds. 35-yard catch and run by Charlie Miller sparked the drive, and Grove City had a 7-0 lead. However, Northeast was able to take the lead with a pair of touchdowns in the second quarter. Ethan Ringer, the first of his 3 touchdown runs, he scored on a 2-yard run with 9:04 to go in the half, capping a 5-play, 41-yard drive. Used 235. Extra point blocked by Carson Heckathorn, however, and it was 7-6. With 2:47 to go in the second quarter, the lead grew to 12-7. Logan Lattimore, a 23-yard touchdown catch from Bryson Galloway. Galloway ran for 2, was stopped, and thus it was 12-7. That drive, 2 plays, 53 yards. This was a 30-yard completion to Lattimore, and then a 23-yarder. And Northeast had a 12-7 lead at the break. Northeast won the coin toss before the game, deferred its option to the second half. Great Pickers, not surprisingly, received the football, and they held onto the football. 14 plays, 56 yards on the drive, used 7:51. Ringer scores from 2 yards out. 2-point conversion failed. 18-7 was the lead with 4:09 to go in the third quarter. Grove City turns it over, a fumble, and Josh Benag hits a 26-yard field goal with 3:29 to go to make it 21-7. But from the Grove City standpoint, thinking, hey, still in it, 14-point game. But Northeast puts it away in the fourth quarter, scoring twice in the first 49 seconds of the fourth. On fourth down from midfield, Ethan Ringer, the up man, received the snap, scores on a 50-yard run on a fake punt. Benag's extra point made it 28-7. And then after a Grove City turnover, Pascal Lepore, who had blocked a punt earlier tonight, scores from 8 yards out. Benag's extra point made it 35-7 with 11:11 left. And that's our final tonight, 35-7. Before we get to the team and individual stats, we want to say hello to everybody listening now on News Talk 790 WPIC as well, as we are simulcasting after the victory for the Sharon Tigers tonight. They defeat Conneaut 52-0. We'll have all the scores coming up on the Warner's Homes and Improvements fifth quarter scoreboard show later tonight. But it'll be Sharon taking on this Northeast team next week. Site to be determined, presumably a 7 o'clock game Friday night. The team numbers for Grove City: 103 rushing yards, 61 passing yards, 164 total yards on 45 plays. Grove City finishes with 8 first downs. Northeast, 151 rushing yards, 143 passing yards. The Great Pickers, 294 yards on 60 plays, 14 first downs tonight for Northeast. Individually for Grove City, quarterback Heath Homan, 5 of 19 for 61 yards. He was intercepted twice. Charlie Miller, 2 catches, 36 yards. Peyton Miller, a 14-yard catch. Austin Goethe, 1 catch for 10 yards. And Gavin Purdy, 1 catch for 1 yard. Purdy led Grove City in rushing, 6 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown before leaving due to an injury. Jonas Stucchio ran 17 times for 59 yards. On the Northeast side, quarterback Bryson Galloway, 10 of 15, 143 yards and a score. Carter Crozier, 5 catches for 56 yards. He now has 60 receptions on the season. Wow. Lattimore, 3 catches, 63 yards. He came in with 5 catches all year, 3 tonight. He was a difference maker.
How about that before the game, Coach Mowry said, and they got a dynamic tight end that makes plays. We're really worried about him in the pregame. I'm looking at his stats going, and then sure enough, he was a big playmaker tonight. So Coach Mowry knew what he was talking about there.
Lattimore, 3 catches, 63 yards. Colton Owens, a 20-yard catch. Dylan Rogers, 1 catch for 4 yards. Ethan Ringer, 16 carries, 101 yards and 3 touchdowns. Lepore, 5 carries for 32 yards and a score. Galloway, 18 carries, 23 yards, and Crozier ran 4 times for 4 yards. Turnovers, we had plenty tonight. 4 by Grove City, 2 lost fumbles. Northeast lost 3 fumbles. Penalties, 10 flags on Northeast for 80 yards. Grove City, 8 infractions for 78 yards. Big stat here, time of possession. Northeast, in part due to that big drive in the third quarter, but Northeast also had a 4-minute edge in the first half. 29-22 to 18-38, and part of that, third downs. Northeast 6 of 14 and then 2 for 2 on fourth down.
Right.
Grove City 1 of 11 on third down, 0 for 2 on fourth down.
You don't like to oversimplify things, but that might have been the story of the game. That it just seemed like Grove City just could not keep those drives alive, and eventually that plus the field position, Northeast took control of the game.
Some defensive numbers on the Grove City side. Delathian Bones, 2 sacks, a forced fumble recovery, 4 tackles for loss. Luke Gamble with a sack, Charlie Miller forced a fumble that was recovered by Tanner Mung. Andres Navarro also recovered a fumble. On the northeast side, Austin Castillo back in the starting lineup tonight after missing last week. He had a sack, fumble recovery for Ringer, interceptions for Crozier and Kyler C. And Lepore blocked a punt. Carson Heckathorn blocked an extra point for Grove City. 35-7 is our final tonight. Northeast with the win. We'll take our final break. When we come back, we will have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game and the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. That's coming up in our final segment here from Franklin High School on Sports Radio 96.7, News Talk 790 WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union and the Pennsylvania Cyber Security Center.
Sharon Regional Health System is celebrating a new chapter, proudly serving the healthcare needs of our community. We have a renewed dedication and unwavering commitment to deliver the highest standard of care that you've come to know and expect. This means reinvesting in our employees, our physicians, and the essential medical technologies needed to provide exceptional care to you and your family. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community. Learn more at SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Looking for a career with purpose and growth? G.W. Becker is hiring. As a leader in overhead crane manufacturing, G.W. Becker offer hands-on careers in engineering, skilled trades, and business operations. Enjoy competitive pay, great benefits, and the chance to work on real-world projects with a team that values quality and innovation. G.W. Becker is looking for welders, mechanical assemblers, field service technicians, and other positions. Apply at gwbcrane.com. That's gwbcrane.com.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here one final time at Franklin High School, where tonight Northeast knocks off Grove City. The number 6 seed defeats the number 3 seed 35-7, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game. He and Aaron Byro will be coming on the airwaves in just a few minutes with the Warner's Homes and Improvements Fifth Quarter Scoreboard Show. It is time for our post-game awards, and we'll start off with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. And we go back to late in the first quarter for that one. Gavin Purdy, 39-yard touchdown run that gave Grove City a 7-0 lead. Grove City had some success going with the direct snap at that point, and Purdy scoring from 39 yards out as he scored what turned out to be his 14th rushing touchdown of the season.
Yeah, I mean, he was great early on, and, that play, great lead block by quarterback Heath Homan, and he just was able to kind of blast through the line of scrimmage, find some open area, and none of the Northeast guys could kind of get the angle to stop him before he could rumble into the end zone. Again, 35-7, there's so many things you can point to, but I think when Purdy went out of the game, that really sort of changed the dynamic of everything. So that was a big loss for Grove City, and let's certainly hope that he's okay, that it's not anything serious.
Tonight's Play of the game brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Gavin Purdy's 39-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. That will be entered into our Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Year competition. At the end of the season, we will name one of our plays of the game as a Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Year. The Play of the Year's football program will receive a cash donation courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. And that award, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game, powered by Landmark Information Services. And now for the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. A number of candidates certainly on the Grove City side, as of course it is a local award. Northeast certainly, they had a lot of guys that were Player of the Game worthy. But we go with senior lineman DeLathian Bones. 2 sacks tonight, 4 tackles for loss, forced and recovered a fumble. It was a tough night for him and the small senior class for Grove City, but he certainly was a force, especially in the first half.
I mean, and here's the thing: the Northeast guys, they're probably in their locker room right now saying, "Boy, that guy was a handful." They double teamed him on almost every snap when Northeast was on offense. He was all over, and I mean, let's just say it what it is. I mean, he had one of the all-time great careers in the history of Grove City football, and certainly he had a frustrating night tonight, but a great night personally, and he certainly made his mark on this football program.
Tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Grove City senior lineman DeLathian Bones. He will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Laundryman in Hermitage. Those go to all of our players of the game. So congratulations to Grove City senior lineman DeLathian Bones. 2 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. And a couple of pretty good punts under duress as well.
Yeah, they were all under duress, and a couple of them were really good.
And he is tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, and that award also powered by Landmark Information Services. Northeast the winner, 35-7. So we have lost one team. Hickory and Sharon moving on. We'll get Aaron and Art will have all the details on those games coming up here in just a few minutes. But, Chris, we will regroup and do this again tomorrow night for Farrell and Eisenhower.
Yeah, I mean, looking forward to seeing the Farrell Steelers. As they get their playoff run, which we assume will be a long, successful one going. But we know Eisenhower, a tough football program. So yeah, looking forward to doing that one with you, Professor.
We want to thank the folks here at Franklin, Athletic Director Becky Barnes. Thank you so much for everything, Becky, as well as Noah Jones in the press box. Always good to see Noah, great basketball player here, now teaches, I believe, physical education in the Franklin School District. Yep. But great to see him. Our camera operator tonight, she did yeoman's work, woman's work, Bella Stucchio. It was nasty up top.
Yes.
And she was bundled up there with the wind whipping and the rain coming down. Bella did an outstanding job. Yep. Maybe she could have been the player of the game.
I know, right? Yeah.
But thank you to Bella for stepping in tonight. And I want to thank Stacy Colby for getting us in touch with Bella to do this, too. So a finder's fee maybe for Stacy. I told her to buy her pop or something. As well as Bella did, Stacy will get at least a medium, maybe a large.
Yeah, right.
So,
yeah, for sure.
But thanks to Bella. Thanks to Art Shannon back in the studio for producing our game and doing an outstanding job, as always, in the cozy confines along the Shenango Valley Freeway. For all those people and my partner, Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good night from Franklin High School. Northeast defeats Grove City 35-7, and you heard it or watched it here on Sports Radio 96.7, News Talk 790 WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union and the Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center. Have a great night, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Sports on the Cumulus Sports Network. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
Bill McCandless Ford, located in Mercer and Meadville, the Reinhardt's agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center, your independent community health system. Shell Restoration, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. St. Paul's in Greenville, and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community. Joanno Legal Group, ready to help you seek justice for your injury. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Don't go anywhere. It's time for the Warner's Homes and Improvements 5th Quarter Scoreboard Show, right here on the Cumulus Sports Network.